The following is a live sports event on the Abernathy Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in to today's game, and a special thanks to our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. The Abernathy Independent School District, First State Bank, Plains Grain Company, Clark Riley Insurance, the First Baptist Church, Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop, JC Refrigeration, Cooling and Heating, Has Beans Coffee, Hill Veterinary Services, Ty Horsford Realtor, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, the South Plains Auto Ranch, Little Slice of Heaven Cafe, Nana's Donuts, and Nutrien Ag Solutions. To show your support of the Antelopes and Ladylopes and become a sponsor on our broadcast, contact us today at 806-773-4658. Thanks again for watching, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast of this live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes. And good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and the Ladylopes. Once again, good evening and welcome to Friday Night Lights as district play rolls on as this evening coming to you live from Kickoff, Texas and Roosevelt High School, where for the second consecutive week we have got a top 10 showdown between two unbeaten teams here at the Velt this evening, as you've got number 6 Abernathy at 7-0 and 2-0 in district play, and you've got the Roosevelt Eagles, who entered the rankings at 10th in the state this previous week. They are also 7-0 and 2-0. So another premier game on another beautiful Friday night in West Texas. Tate, is a beautiful sunset with some cotton fields surrounding us here tonight in Kickoff, a perfect setting for what should be another good game for the Abernathy Antelopes. As we welcome you in here to the broadcast booth, voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford with you, joined alongside Tate Horsford as well tonight. And Tate, for the second straight week, you've got a pair of unbeaten teams going at it. As you already look, you're within 3 weeks from the end of the regular season, and the games just start meaning that much more.
Yeah, it's you said it. You know, we were sitting here a week ago getting ready for the Antelope matchup, and two top 10 teams, two undefeated teams, and everything was on the line. And I imagine this week was a long one for these guys ready to get back out here, as they got the same kind of test tonight, and should be a good one.
Both of these teams obviously victorious a week ago, as you had Abernathy, Tate, we mentioned, just absolutely turned heads and opened eyes across the state with a 33-10 win over the 10th-ranked Antelope Wildcats, a game that was predicted to go down to the wire maybe, and really not really even as close as the score, a total dominant performance by the Abernathy Antelopes, a game they jumped out 26-3 in the first half, and they never looked back. Roosevelt was untested last week as they improved to 2-0 in district play, 58-0 as they knocked off the Reagan County Owls a week ago. And Tate, these two teams also met a year ago, and it was a similar tell of the tape. Abernathy was not unbeaten when the two teams met. Roosevelt was a year ago, and Abernathy handed Roosevelt their first loss of the season a year ago back in Abernathy by a final count of 28-12. But Tate, when you take a look at the district standings, just to tell you a little bit of what's on the line, the winner of tonight's ball game with just 2 weeks left in the regular season, they are all by themselves atop the district race. And so sole possession of first place on the line here tonight in Kickoff. And even to take that a step further, Tate, for the Abernathy Antelopes, you expect Abernathy to be heavy favorites in the final 2 weeks of the regular season. And if you can find a way to get the win tonight, you mathematically clinch a share of the district crown, and all you would have to do is win one of your final 2 games to be the number 1 seed heading into the postseason. So a lot on the line here tonight in Kickoff.
Yeah, no doubt. you mentioned, Roosevelt being untested last week, and the story around the South Plains is that bunch has kind of been untested since week one. A lot of folks think they played a little weaker schedule, and they have, and I mean the numbers show it. But they've gone out and they've done what they should do to those teams. That we were talking before we went live, and giving up 14 points in 7 games. It doesn't really matter who you play. Whenever you do that, that's gonna open some eyes. But yeah, no doubt Abernathy, all eyes on this game tonight. But the bottom half of the district's waiting in the next 2 weeks, and they got their sights set on a perfect season and number 1 seed going into the playoffs.
And Ted, you got to credit head coach of Roosevelt, Matt Landers. I read a stat this week. 3 years ago from last week, Coach Landers led the Eagles to a win, which broke a 20-game losing streak for the Roosevelt Eagles. And really, since that point, they've got a pretty darn good record. And they've kind of turned the tide and turned the ship, if you will, here in ACUF. They got some good athletes, and they got a good thing going out here in Roosevelt. And it's probably been a long time, Tate, if ever, Roosevelt's been ranked in the top 10 in the state, according to Dave Campbell's Texas Football this last week. And I guess it's hard to not put a team that's 7-0 and giving up 2 points a game in your top 10 rankings, like you said, regardless of who you've played. And Tate, just a mind-boggling stat. On the season, Roosevelt has outscored their opponents 351 to 14. That's just an unheard of number. Roosevelt, out of any team in the state, in any classification, they've given up the fewest points of any team in the state of Texas. And so that tells you they've been good on both sides of the ball. They've scored a lot of points, and they have played good defense as well. But like you mentioned, tonight, no doubt, serves as the biggest test of the season to this point for the Roosevelt Eagles as they take a step up in the competition here in Week 8 to take on your Abernathy Antelopes. They've got wins over River Road, New Home, Tahoka, Dimmitt, Floydada, Stanton, and Reagan County to open the season. And Tate, very similar to what you saw from Idalou. They line it up and it looks a little different, but it's a team that wants to beat you on the ground, as the Roosevelt Eagles come in averaging 421 yards a game on the ground. A lot of that by their quarterback, Alex Trevino. Lots of speed on the Roosevelt roster. They're not as much of a line it up, run it over you power type attack, but they can beat you to the corners, and if they get in open space, they're dangerous.
Yeah, a lot of athletes on that offensive side of the ball with speed. That's just something you can't coach. And one thing that Roosevelt's got going for them is all the confidence in the world, and a confident team is a dangerous team. They got the city behind them, and you can bet that they're amped up for this game, as are the Antelopes. And like you said, and we spoke about it last week. We thought it was really going to come down to our defensive front, controlling that running game Idalou, and we may be in for the same thing tonight. Whoever wins that battle early and often is going to have the edge.
And let's just be frank, Roosevelt offensively, a one-dimensional attack. They average 15 yards a game through the air. So they run the ball. I think I looked throughout 7 games, they've got 10 passing attempts on the entire season. So they will run the ball 95% of the time. Of course, we mentioned that attack led by senior quarterback Alex Trevino. Trevino leads the team in rushing with 128 yards a game. He's also accounted for 18 Roosevelt Eagle touchdowns so far on the season. Also keep an eye on junior running back Nate Ginsler, 87 yards a game on the ground, and he has scored 10 touchdowns. And then you've got another senior running back, J.J. Diaz. Diaz, 82 yards on the ground, 9 touchdowns, and he also averages 10 tackles a game. He's got 14 tackles for loss, Tate, so you're going to hear the name J.J. Diaz a lot on both sides of the ball, as he plays lots of minutes and lots of plays for the Roosevelt Eagles. But you've got a formidable foe, and really talking all week, Tate, feel like this is a little bit of a quote-unquote dangerous game for Abernathy, as the Antelopes, obviously emotions riding high a week ago, the huge home crowd behind them, The atmosphere was unmatched, and you got the big win over Idalou. You're riding high, and now you come in and you can't have a letdown, or Roosevelt's a team that's good enough to beat you tonight.
Yeah, and I spoke a little bit earlier about how confident they're playing. And the first 6 to 8 minutes of this game, in my opinion, is going to go a long way to determine how it's going to go the rest of the way. The longer the Antelopes let Roosevelt, oppose their will, the tougher it's going to be for this Abernathy team.
The Abernathy Antelopes facing their last really true test of the regular season tonight. Abernathy avoids, as we mentioned, to avoid that letdown after last week's big win. And Tate, in that game, and we've already touched on it, you did a minute ago, it was really Abernathy's offensive and defensive line's ability to control the game in the trenches against Idalou, and that's going to be a key tonight for the Antelopes as well. So when you really talk about players to watch, I think more than players to watch, it's a unit to watch tonight, and it's those big boys up front for the Abernathy Antelopes. As it looks like we're about to have the playing of tonight's national anthem here tonight from the Velt. We will take a quick pause and swing it out to midfield this evening for the playing of tonight's national anthem. As there you have it, the final notes of the Star-Spangled Banner here tonight. The Abernathy Antelopes set to take on the Roosevelt Eagles tonight from Kickoff, Texas. As Tate, we were talking about the Abernathy Antelopes, and we talked about how impressive Roosevelt's been. Abernathy equally is impressive. They, against a probably more difficult schedule, no fewer than 28 points in any given game, and in all but one game, Tate, they've scored over 30 points a game. The offense is really, really clicking. So what gives? An Abernathy offense that scores a lot, or a Roosevelt defense that gives up almost nothing? And I think you touched on it, but I think we'll know a lot of how tonight might look here in about 20 minutes time to kind of see what happens. But Roosevelt playing with a lot of emotion tonight, a huge crowd. I haven't seen this big of a crowd at a Roosevelt game in many, many years, and that's not a knock to Roosevelt. It's more a credit to the season they're having. And they're excited here in Kickoff about their football team. As Abernathy won the opening toss tonight, they're going to get the ball first, and they're going to head right to left on your internet dial. Roosevelt in the black tops with white bottoms. They kick it off. It's an onside kick to begin the ball game, and it's scooped up, and the Abernathy Antelopes are going to take it all the way for a touchdown as an onside kick backfires. And it is going to be an Abernathy Antelope touchdown. And was that Luke Houston? I believe that's number 11, Luke Houston. Nope. Number 10 maybe. Check that. Not Houston. That's Caleb Harrell on the run back. Took me off guard as well. We were just getting excited, and the Abernathy Antelopes are into the end zone 6 seconds in. That's how you take a home crowd out of the game early.
Yeah, right out of the gates, Roosevelt going for some trickery, and Abernathy was not fooled. 2 hops, and Harold picked that thing clean, and there was nobody between him and pay dirt. And like you said, here we go again, 6 seconds into the game, and it's a 7-0 lead for Abernathy.
The PAT is up and good, and just like that, the Abernathy Antelopes return the opening kickoff, 50 yards for a touchdown. And Tate, we no more had the Clark Riley Insurance pregame show out of the way, and the Abernathy Antelopes are on the board. They lead 7-0 thanks to the heads-up recovery and return by Caleb Harrell. Give Harrell credit, Tate. He alertly gloved it, and he took off. And so now you reset, and Tate, the Antelopes are going to kick it off, and we're going to do it all over again.
Yeah, similar to last Friday, you got off to such a fast start against Idalou, and it seemed like, halfway through the first quarter, that game was in hand, and you can't ask for a better way to start this one either. We'll see what the Lopes defense can do next.
As Tay, I tell you what, that's about the last thing that you want if you're Roosevelt in a game like this is you try trickery out of the gate, and it kind of backfires on you. Antelopes kicking it off. It's a high arcing kick that is caught at the 30-yard line. The Antelopes in coverage there quickly to make the tackle, and it'll be first down and 10 to go for the Roosevelt Eagles from about the 31-yard line. Tay, we're going to do the best we can tonight and give some grace to our camera folks as well. We're in a tight squeeze here in the Roosevelt press box, and to see that return, we had to stick our heads out the window and look down to our left. If it's out of about the 40 to 40 window, maybe a little difficult to see this evening.
Yeah, I don't have any chairs up here at Roosevelt. They do anything they can to gain the advantage.
Even for the broadcasters. 7-0, the Abernathy Antelopes lead, and it's first down and 10 for the Eagles. As it is going to be a handoff to the left side, as again leading Roosevelt out on the field, it's Alex Trevino, their quarterback, and he handed it off to the left side, a short gain of about 3 on first down. It'll be second down and 7 coming up for the Eagles as they move it out across the 35-yard line to the 36. As Abernathy has taken a 7-0 lead here on the road, just 6 seconds into the ball game tonight in Roosevelt. Trevino again under center, man in motion. As Trevino this time taking a keep it, you're going to see that very play a lot as he takes it out across the 40 to the 41. And a pivotal third down and short coming up here for Roosevelt on their opening drive of the night.
Yeah, a little option look, quarterback keep there up the middle for about 5, and third and short, I think that's a situation Roosevelt will take all night long if they can.
Third down and 1 from their own 41-yard line for the Eagles. Abernathy an early 7-0 lead on the road here in Kickoff tonight. Trevino is under center. Again, he's going to keep it. Take Trevino. A lot of room to the left side, and Trevino's going to break free. And nobody's going to catch the Roosevelt quarterback, Alex Trevino. And he goes 59 yards, Trevino, for the touchdown. And Tate, we're not 2 minutes in, and it's 7-6. Wow.
Yeah, it didn't take him long to showcase his speed. He gets to that second line, and they'll take that matchup, him against the backer, all day long, and he just outran the Lope secondary for an easy 6 for the Roosevelt. We may be in for a shootout.
And if you're just tuning in, you've already missed a lot. You've missed an onside kick, recovery, and touchdown return for the Antelopes. And now a 59-yard touchdown run by the Roosevelt quarterback, Trevino. And Tate, they're going to go for 2. The toss goes to the left side, and getting the edge is number 33, J.J. Diaz. He takes it in for the 2-point conversion. And just like that, as quickly as Abernathy had the lead, Roosevelt goes in front 8-7.
Yeah, just a simple toss to the left side on that 2-point try, and Diaz just outrun everybody to the pylon. You see that east to west speed that Roosevelt has, and and they can do some damage once they get outside.
We'll take a quick timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrien Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future, with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say, and welcome back here inside Roosevelt High School Eagle Football Stadium. Ty Horsford and Tate Horsford alongside Gavin Cavazos on camera tonight, and the ensuing kickoff after the Roosevelt touchdown. Tate fair caught at the 23-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 to go for the Antelopes. And even though they've got 7 on the board, we get our first look at Abernathy's offense this evening is Jess Howell, the Antelope signal caller, leads them out onto the field. 3 receivers to the far or to the near side. That's the long side of the field. The handoff goes inside, however, and that is number 13 for the Abernathy Antelopes. That's Jackson Howell getting the carry, and that's a healthy gain of almost 5 yards on first down.
They'll take that all day long. Keep this stout Roosevelt defense honest, if nothing else.
Second down and 5, no huddle to the line of scrimmage here for the Lopes. Moving right to left on your YouTube channel. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Screen pass to the far side. It's Anthony White. Don't let him get in space, and Tate Roosevelt doesn't. They game tackle him right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, they were all over that screen to Anthony. 3 or 4 Eagles were on him right after he caught the ball. Kept him to a very minimal gain. We're looking at about 3rd and 3 for the Lopes.
It's Abernathy, their first offensive possession of the night. Trailing 8-7 here early on to the Eagles. In the shotgun is Jess Howell. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's in trouble. He throws it over the middle as he's hit, Tate, and a dangerous stick out of the ball. This time it is Luke Houston. He holds on to it, and he takes it to the house. It is 72 yards for an Abernathy touchdown. There are no flags, and shootout underway from Kickoff, Texas.
Yeah, Roosevelt put some pressure on Hole there and did a good job standing in that pocket and let Luke get a little bit of space and hit him in stride, and Luke did the rest. There hadn't been a whole lot of defense that we've seen yet, but this is a fun one here in the first quarter.
As Tate, now all of a sudden, as the PAT by Hole is up and good. Roosevelt, you've seen them give up their 4th overall touchdown and only 3rd offensive touchdown all season in about 3 minutes game time here against the Antelopes. Abernathy regains the lead at 14-8. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. The Abernathy Independent School District is a shining light in West Texas. As a TEA-recognized district, our students excel at the state and national level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H, band, and so much more. At Abernathy ISD, we offer a wide variety of dual credit and other academic opportunities. Leading the way into the future, at Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever. And welcome back here inside Roosevelt High School Football Stadium in Kickoff, Texas. And Tate, we're literally 3 minutes and 1 second, and now we've got a onside kick variety back the other way for the Antelopes, and Roosevelt covers it up at the 49-yard line. They tried to run it back on their own, but Abernathy there to prevent that from happening. It'll be a short field for the Eagles. I tell you what, we are literally 3 minutes and 6 seconds into this game, and we've seen 22 points put on the board here between the Eagles and the Antelopes as a video game-like start here tonight in Kickoff.
They're 2008 Big 12 type playing right here.
As you've got Trevino under center for the Eagles. As he is going to hand it off. It's a pretty good fake there, Tate, by Trevino, as he took off around the left side, handed it off into the middle of the pile, and they push it forward for about 4 yards.
Yeah, this is a offense that, Abernathy hadn't seen a whole lot of. They got 3 backs and the quarterback to account for, and it's very important, to play. We talked about playing assignment football last week, but to read your keys and do the best you can to find where that football goes.
8:20 left here in the first quarter. Roosevelt breaks the huddle and comes to the line. From the Antelope 44-yard line, Trevino is under center. Handoff goes again, Tate, up the middle. And that was the same play. It just came to the near side instead of the far side. And the ball carrier there looks like it's number 24 maybe, Angel Oliveras for the Eagles.
Yeah, he lined up in the fullback position, basically just a yard and a half behind the quarterback, and he gets the ball, and he's at that line of scrimmage in a hurry. That's tough to defend whenever you can run it properly.
3rd and 2 from the 40. It was a 3rd and short that Roosevelt broke one for a touchdown on their previous drive. Flags fly, and Tate, 3rd and 2 is going to become 7 as Roosevelt moved up front.
Yeah, and those penalties, they're pretty costly for a team like Roosevelt. Those 3rd and short situations are kind of what this offense is built around and works really well with.
So 3rd down and 7 here for the Eagles from the Antelope 45-yard line. 7:32 left to play here in the first quarter. Abernathy on top 14-8 against the Roosevelt Eagles. A lightning fast start here tonight from Kickoff. The chance of defense from the near side Antelope grandstand. Under center, there's the snap. Trevino, he tosses it to the near side. They try and stretch it, Tate, and that's going to be close to a first down depending on the spot as the ball carrier number 12, Zach Bryant, and he picks up a first down and a gain of 8.
Yeah, good execution on that little sweep to the right side. Like a broken record, but whenever those Eagles get to the outside, they're tough to contain with all that speed.
7 minutes and counting to go here in the first quarter tonight. Roosevelt with the ball for the second time tonight. Tate, they had given up 14 points all season. They've given up 14 points here early to the Antelopes. Handoff goes up the no, it's a fake. That's a good fake. And Tate, it's Trevino again. And Trevino breaks free. He is going to take it to the house. It's going to be a penalty on Abernathy at the end of the play. Did they say he went out of bounds just before he got to the goal line?
Yeah, it looks like it. You're going to have a face mask over there right at the pylon. It's going to be first and nothing. It looks like either way.
It's a 37-yard run by the Roosevelt quarterback, Trevino. And Tate, he is over 70 rushing yards, and we're not 6 minutes into the ball game.
Yeah, Trevino, he on those read plays, he waits till the last second to pull that ball. In the second that, a defensive end or tackle, takes that back, he's out the outside, and that's tough to defend.
As first down and goal from the goal line for Roosevelt. Trevino under center, he keeps it, and it's a touchdown for the Eagles. From 1 yard out, it is Alex Trevino on the quarterback keeper, and Tate, we're tied at 14. It may be the first one to 60 at this rate tonight from Roosevelt.
Yeah, last team with the ball, shaping up to be one of those games early. We'll see if either defense can make any adjustments on the fly here to slow these high-powered offenses down a little bit.
As, again, expect Roosevelt to line up and go for 2. As don't know what kind of kicking game they have. Maybe not one. For the Eagles, they're going to go for 2 again. Trevino is under the gun. And Tate, he is untouched around the left tackle. He walks into the end zone to give Roosevelt a 16-14 lead.
Yeah, the Antelopes defense not really having any success on slowing them down. Don't make much sense to to kick it, when you have 2.5 yards to make, and the Antelopes haven't proven that they could stop that from happening thus far.
We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football. If you are in need of heating and air services on the South Plains, your only call needs to be to JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating. We've got the experience and professionals to handle all of your needs, as we specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. To find out how we can serve you with your heating and air needs, simply give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come by and see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is backing the Lopes and Lady Lopes throughout the 2021-22 school year. And welcome back here to Roosevelt High School tonight in Kickoff, Texas. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, alongside Tate Horsford, back with you here this evening, Tate. And what a start between the Eagles and the Antelopes. Roosevelt kicking off. It's kind of in no man's land, and Abernathy alertly lets it bounce out of bounds on the far sideline. And it's going to be a free kick out of bounds against Roosevelt. And Abernathy will have good field position to begin this drive, now trailing 16-14 to the Eagles.
Yeah, it almost looks like Roosevelt watched a little film of last week's game against Idalou, and they're not even testing Anthony White back there, bringing back kickoffs. I think they're happy enough giving the ball up on the 40-yard line and giving their defense a chance.
First down and 10 for Jess Howell and the Antelope. 6:25 left to go in the first quarter, and if you're just tuning in, it's a 16-14 Eagle lead, as neither team has proven the ability to even come close to stopping the other. And there's movement up front, Tate, as White went in motion. There was about two guys on that right side of the offensive line that jumped early.
Yeah, it looked like Jess was ready for the snap, and it just never came. Some miscommunication there up front. And in a game like this, it sure seems like you're going to need points every possession.
First down and 15 after the penalty. Jess Howell is in the gun for the Antelopes. Two receivers spread to both sidelines. There's the snap. Howell quickly throws it to White, who cuts towards the middle. Tate, look out. It's your playmaker, White. You're not going to catch the A-train. He is going to take it to the house. 63 yards. Did he get in? Right at the pylon. He's pushed out of bounds. He may be short by about a yard, so give him 62 on the run. And it's first down and goal to go, Abernathy. It's another South Plains Auto Ranch first down.
Yeah, a little slip screen. It seemed like it's a little slow developing by design there. Just kind of had to avoid the pressure of three Eagles and got it off just in time. And Anthony did the rest. First and goal for the Lopes.
And the pace continues, Tate, as the Antelopes knocking on the door again, down 16-14. After a big-time catch and run by Anthony White in the shotgun, as we stick our head out the window and look down to our left to see the play, it's going to be Howell keeping it up the middle for the touchdown from 1 yard out. Jess Howell untouched right up the gut for the score.
It looks like they're going to mark him down at about the foot line.
I thought he was in the end zone easy. Of course, we don't have the best view and the best angle up here. Again, as we're sticking our head out the window and looking down to our left, we're having to do the same thing with the camera tonight as well. And Howell will try it again as he's in the shotgun on second down and goal to go. Oh, no, it's a high snap. He saves disaster, Tate. Now he's going to scramble around. Jess Howell tries to get the corner, and he's pushed out of bounds for a 4-yard loss. But Abernathy lucky they still have the football after the high snap.
Yeah, that avoided disaster there. Thought he had a path to the corner there, and that Roosevelt defense did a good job in pursuit. Brings up a pretty big third down and goal here for Abernathy.
And that's a big call of him not getting in whole on the first down and goal play now. In the shotgun on third down and goal here for the Antelopes. There's the snap. It's a fade. Back corner of the end zone. Jump ball. It's caught, Tate, by Anthony White, but the fade led him too far out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that you'll see the Lopes go for it here. It just seems like that type of game.
As we'll see if the offense stays, you've got chance of go, go, go from the Antelope crowd here down below us. And we'll see what they choose to do here, Tate. As it's 16-14, Roosevelt here at the moment. Offense staying on the field. A huge 4th down and goal. In the shotgun is Jess. And what do we got?
It's like timeout
Abernathy. So they are going to talk it over with 5:06 left here in the first quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop has been serving the Abernathy community since 1991. Todd and his team offers full-service funeral planning with love and compassion, while Carly and the crew at the Flower Shop can meet all of your needs, from flowers to gifts to registries. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop is locally owned and is a staple in the Abernathy community. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. We are proud supporters of our Antelopes and Ladylopes, and we wish them the best of luck this season. Well, here we are, Tate, back inside Roosevelt High School, Eagle Stadium, 4th down and goal out of the timeout for the Antelopes. As Jess Hole is in the shotgun, the offense on the field just the same after the timeout. They stack receivers to the short side, which is the Roosevelt sideline. Houston all by himself to the Antelope side. Hole is in the shotgun here to take the snap. He takes it. He rolls to the near side. He fires it. Back corner of the end zone, Tate. They let the big boy go up and get it. It's Luke Houston. Tap the toe. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, you got Luke out there in single coverage with about, a 4-inch advantage on cornerback for Roosevelt out there. And I don't think anybody had any doubt where that ball was going, and executed perfectly. And like we say, halfway through the first quarter, and it felt like a must-score situation for Abernathy.
That's the game it's been, as the PAT by Jess Hole is a slingshot up and good. And Tate, 4:59 left to play here in the opening quarter. Oh, catch your breath. Antelopes 21 and the Eagles 16. We'll keep it right here, Tate. Is it going to be the first team to make a stop tonight? Has the upper hand?
Yeah, that's the way this thing's playing out. And, for the most part, neither defense has stepped up and made a play or even made it tough on these offenses. Some self-inflicted wounds, bad snaps, penalties. That's really all that's slowing either one of these offenses down at this point.
So after the Antelope score, Tate, the Abernathy Antelopes will kick it off again. And things happening so fast, not even getting to thank our sponsors. Clark Riley Insurance sponsored our pregame show tonight. You've got a handful of South Plains Auto Ranch first downs and a couple of 3 First State Bank touchdowns tonight for the Abernathy Antelopes. It's almost happened so fast that we can't even take a breath between plays. And the Antelopes to kick it off again. It's another short kick, returnable from the 23. Coming back for the Eagles to the near side with a seam out across the 35, Tate. Another good run back. This time it's number 2, Jermal Riggins on the run back. Riggins, a household Texas high school football name.
Texas forever.
As glad you caught the reference there from Friday Night Lights. First down and 10 to go for Roosevelt as they take over from the 43-yard line.
It really looked like the only thing that slowed Riggins down on that play was he ran into the back of his own man. He had a full head of steam, and these kids from Roosevelt, man, like I say, they get in space. They're tough to tackle.
Tate, there's not a single Antelope fan here below us sitting down. Standing room only here tonight from Roosevelt. Handoff goes to the left side, and a pretty good push up front for the Eagles, Tate, on first down.
Yeah, getting 5 and 6 yards a pop when they don't bust a big one. This Roosevelt offense is as advertised thus far. Lopes just haven't come up with an answer.
The Antelope offense has been as advertised as well. However, Tate, do you expect at some point this kind of pace to maybe level off a bit? It hasn't yet.
No, like you say, what defense is going to be the first one to make a play? There hadn't been no signs of that yet, but, I mean, we're still halfway through the first quarter.
2nd down and 4 as there is movement up front, Tate, and those offsides penalties, that's the second one on Roosevelt, as that's really the only thing that has slowed their offense down at all, and it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Glad you're with us tonight from the Velt, as they call them here in the Acuff Parks.
We'll see if this defensive line for the Antelopes, can't get a little pressure and get a little push up front. They haven't been able to do that yet. It's been 4 yards before these backs have been touched.
As another handoff goes up the middle.
Out.
Ball's out. Is that the first break? As Abernathy's got the fumble at the 46-yard line. It's the big number 62, Cole Vandegrift. And Tate, is that what turns the tide?
That's the fullback dive that worked time and time again in this first corner. And once again, he was into that second level of Abernathy defense. I don't know who got a hand in there and stripped it, but a huge turnover and one that the Lopes have to capitalize on and capitalize on it right now.
And Ted, I think old Vandy, he was proud. He came out of that pile, and he was fired up. He clearly had the football. 1st down and 10 for Jess Hole and the Antelopes from the 46-yard line. In the shotgun is Hole. In motion is White. Fakes the handoff to White, looking to throw. Tate, they won it all on the first play. Up for grabs, and really that time you had Sean Rodriguez, the receiver turned defender, to break up an interception.
Yeah, ball was a little underthrown. Good job by Rodriguez out there to locate it and get a hand on it and prevent an interception. But, yeah, the Lopes were going for it all in one play, it seemed, on this possession.
I do like the call. Try and take advantage, and Roosevelt hadn't stopped it tonight. Why not?
Yeah, you're right.
2nd down and 10 here for the Antelopes from the Roosevelt 46-yard line with 3:52 to play here in the first quarter. In the shotgun, there's the snap, fakes the handoff. It's going to be Hole. Tate on the keeper. Roosevelt not fooled at all. They pull him down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job by the Roosevelt defense there. Defensive end, he didn't chase, and he was there if he would have handed that ball off. And defensive tackles jumped on Jess when he decided to keep it 3rd and 10 for the Lopes.
As 3:27 left to play here in the first quarter. 3rd down and 10 in the shotgun. Hole looking to throw on 3rd and 10. He scrambles out of the pocket. Now Tate's going to try and win the race to the corner, and he does not. Credit defensively, number 33 for the Velt. That is J.J. Diaz. We talked about him. That's his 15th tackle for loss this season.
Yeah, utilized all his speed there because, we all know Jess has some serious wheels, and Diaz beat him to the corner, and it looks like the Lopes are lining up to go for it here in Punts territory.
Yeah, you've got it at the 44-yard line on 4th down and 11, trying to put the pedal to the metal here. Now it's going to be Hole to drop kick it. That's what you can do when your quarterback is also your punter. It's a quick kick, and it's a good one by Hole that's going to roll dead inside the 10-yard line. And so credit Roosevelt, as after the turnover, they get the stop defensively here of the Antelopes.
Yeah, good job on Roosevelt's defensive part there. Big turnover for Abernathy. Really had a chance to kind of take control of this wild game and a 3-and-out. Held the Lopes. Roosevelt's backed up into their own territory. Let's see what the defense can do.
2:48 to play here in the first quarter, Tate, and we've already seen 7 points put on the board for these two teams. As Roosevelt backed up deep on their own side of the field. As the handoff goes to the left side and crashing through is number 21. That is Nate Ginsler, who averages over 80 a game for the Eagles.
Yeah, Roosevelt consistently getting 6 and 7 yards on first down and keeping this Abernathy defense on its heels.
2nd down and 4 coming up here for Roosevelt. They give themselves a little bit of breathing room out to their own 14-yard line. Clock rolls down near 2 to play here in the first quarter. It's been a fun first quarter tonight from Kickoff. Under center, it is going to be Tate, the quarterback, Trevino again, and a pretty athletic 6 or 7 yard gain there by the Roosevelt QB.
Yeah, Abernathy defense stayed home, made the read, did what they were supposed to do. He was just able to break a couple tackles at the line and get a positive 6 or 7 yard chunk out of it, and he's been doing that all night so far.
I'm impressed with the senior Roosevelt quarterback so far of Trevino. He's as advertised. He came in averaging 118 yards on the ground a game. He's probably not all that far from that, as this time he hands it off up the middle, Tate, and just a huge head of steam barreling forward to the 30. And right now, we talked about it all last week, is on the carry there is Ginsler again. Abernathy was winning the battle up front. So far, when Roosevelt has the ball, the Eagles are winning the battle up front.
Yeah, and they've run that little fullback dive, I think, every single first down, and the Lopes haven't been able to do anything to slow it down. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and that's the mentality Roosevelt has right now.
2nd down and 1 after the 9-yard gain by Ginsler. Man in motion. And I believe that time, Tate, it was Trevino faking the handoff and keeping it. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He still might have a first down here for the Eagles. And I think he does.
Yeah, several Lopes in the backfield on that play, and somehow Trevino still manages to get 2 yards, which is all he needed to move the chains.
As 1st down and 10 for the Eagles, they move it out to the 33-yard line. 40 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Under center is Trevino, and Tate, that time Abernathy comes through, and they get your Trevino and drop him for a loss.
Yeah, great pursuit by the defensive front there. Got in the backfield in a hurry. Nothing Roosevelt could do. Would like to see a little more of that, especially on first down. Puts them in behind the chains and 2nd and long here.
2nd and 13, and Tate, I don't know if they're going to get another snap off. They don't want to get another snap off. That will take us to the end of a wild, wild first quarter tonight from Kickoff, Texas. The Antelopes 21 and the Eagles 16. Hang on to your hats, everybody. It's going to be a fun one tonight from Roosevelt. We'll take a timeout, and we will come back. You're listening to Antelope Football. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our heart is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday morning worship at 10:45 with Sunday school beginning at 9:30. We also offer a variety of kids and youth activities, as well as Wednesday night adult and youth Bible study at 6 p.m. We would love to welcome you and your family at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. Feel free to drop by our church office at 411 7th Street or give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud to support our young people, and we are cheering the Lopes and Lady Lopes on this year. As welcome back here, Ty Horsford, Tate Horsford, and now Elizabeth Horsford. It's the family affair on the broadcast as Gavin, who was running the camera work for us, had to go play in the band. As Gavin, a multitasker for us here in the booth as the band getting ready for contest tomorrow. As here we go on 2nd down and long, Tate Trevino pitches it to the outside on the right side. Roosevelt gets the corner and then pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line after a gain of about 8 yards.
Yeah, that's the same look, and I think that's the first time they used that pitch man, and he took it to the outside for a nice gain on 2nd down to make it 3rd, and pretty manageable for Roosevelt. Big play right here.
Antelopes look to get off the field right here defensively. as Abernathy leads 21-16 here early in the second quarter. From their own 36-yard line, Trevino under the gun. Takes the snap. He fakes the handoff, pitches it right side, and this one's coming back, I think, Tate, as a flag flies, and it may take off the board a first down run by number 33, J.J. Diaz.
Yeah, this sure looks like a holding on the outside there that hindered the Antelope defender from being able to make that play. Roosevelt looks to be walking back. Those kind of penalties, man, they're drive killers, and it's going to put Roosevelt in a third and long situation. Abernathy's defense has to capitalize on that penalty and get off the field right now.
As you go from having a first down and 10 near midfield, Tate, to third down and about 17 inside your own 30. So can the defense capitalize and get off the field and maintain this 21-16 lead early in the second quarter?
And is Roosevelt capable of running a pass play on third and forever?
They've run 10 pass plays all year. They've yet to run one tonight. They haven't had to run one tonight to this point. And I'm going to hope not to jinx things right there, because it might be a throwing down for the Eagles. Under center, Trevino. Nope, not going to do it. He pitches to the outside, Tate. Abernathy still cannot stop it. Getting the corner, and I don't think it's going to be a first down, but a pretty good gain on third down and long by Zach Bryant.
Yeah, a little misdirection, and once again, Roosevelt ball carrier got to the perimeter and outran the Lopes defense for a big gain, and what that did is put Roosevelt in a position where they're very comfortable to go for it here on this fourth down and fairly short, especially for this offense.
And even though you're only at your own 39-yard line, Abernathy hasn't kept you from getting 4 and 5 yards a pop so far. Offense going to stay on the field. Can the defense rise up? Pitch to the near side. Tate, there it is again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Not only is it a first down, it's a foot race to the end zone, and you're not going to catch number 33, J.J. Diaz. He takes it to the house, and that is about a 54-yard touchdown run by Diaz.
Yeah, it's one thing to know what the offense is going to do, and it's another thing to stop it. There's no secret what Roosevelt's going to line up and run, and Abernathy hadn't proved to be able to slow it down yet. Roosevelt's offense really just imposing their will on the Antelope's defense so far.
On fourth down and 4, Tate, it goes for a huge chunk and a Roosevelt touchdown. And, of course, the offense going to be out there, and the Eagles are going to go for 2. As Trevino is under center, he takes the snap and
going to be stopped short on that one.
He didn't get it. Trevino, the keeper up the middle, he stopped shy of the goal line. And Tate, it's going to remain 22-21 in favor of the Eagles. And we will take a timeout. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football. For over 60 years, the Abernathy community and surrounding area have depended on Plains Grain Company in Abernathy for all of their pet, livestock, and show animal needs, lawn and garden supplies, and of course, all of their farming and agricultural needs as well. Plains Grain takes pride in being locally owned and operated, and their number 1 priority is you. Come see us today at 701 Texas Avenue in Abernathy, or give us a call at 806-298-2521. At Plains Grain, we want to wish all of Abernathy's young people the best of luck this school year. Regardless of the type of personal or business and welcome insurance back, needs Tate, that you have,
as we try and
your
catch
first
our
call
breath.
needs to be to Clark
Hold that
Crowley
thought.
Insurance in Abernathy. With over 30. Now, welcome back. We apologize. A little computer malfunction there, or user error, if you will. As welcome back here inside the football stadium in Acuff, Texas. Roosevelt has now taken a 22-21 lead over the Abernathy Antelopes. And the kickoff is returnable from the 32-yard line. It is Luke Houston across the 45. And Tate, it's another short kickoff by Roosevelt. And once again, it's going to be a short field for the Antelope offense.
Yeah, good job by Luke there, taking that and picking his way through defenders. And, yeah, you said it, starting at their own 45 again. Roosevelt doesn't seem to mind giving the Antelopes a short field. Maybe they just soon let them score and get the ball back because that's the way this game's going so far.
First down and 10 for Jess Hole and the Antelopes from the 46-yard line. 10:31 left in the first half. Roosevelt leads 22-21. In the shotgun is Hole. He comes to the near side. This is a keep all the way, Tate. He sees a seam, and Jess Hole's off to the races. Look out, big fella. He's inside the 20, down the sideline. It's a South Plains Auto Ranch first down, and Abernathy's in the red zone again. A big run by the Antelope quarterback.
Yeah, just a quarterback sweep to the right side. It looked like initially Jess was going for the outside and saw a seam and great vision and cut that thing upfield, got north and south, and used his athleticism to put the Lopes down there. And not quite first and goal yet, but 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Tate, this one's got the makings of a high school football classic tonight in Acuff. In the shotgun again is Jess Hole, looking to throw towards the end zone. Tried to get it to Anthony White. Pretty good coverage there. Man coverage by the Eagles, but I like what Hole did there. He threw it where the only person that was going to go get that ball was Anthony White.
Yeah, gave Anthony a chance to make a play. It's your best athlete on the outside there, and yeah, put that ball in a good spot. And I like the call on first down too, taking a shot there.
Second down and 10 here, facing the Antelopes. As in the shotgun is Jess. Jess rolls to the left side. Backpedaling, looking to throw. Fires one to the end zone, Tate. It's incomplete. Two Antelopes had a shot at it. I think it was initially intended for Miller. He couldn't get to it, and Anthony White had it deflect off a hand as well.
Yeah, I think two Antelopes had a shot. I think two Eagles had a shot.
And it falls incomplete.
Yep, it brings up 3rd and 10 for the Antelopes.
Abernathy inside the Roosevelt 15-yard line. In the shotgun is Jess. Empty backfield, looking to throw to the near side, and Anthony White can hang on at the 10-yard line. It's going to be 4th down, Tate, and last time Abernathy faced a 4th down from this end of the field, they scored a touchdown. We'll see if they keep the offense here from the 14-yard line. They can still get a first down inside the 5.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt they're keeping the offense on the field here. And make Roosevelt turn you over. They held you. It looks like there's going to be a timeout. They're going to talk about it a little bit, but Roosevelt hadn't proved they could keep you out of the end zone yet, so might as well give it a go.
We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. If you're looking for a used car, there's no need to search far and wide. Just pay your friends at South Plains Auto Ranch a visit in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch can find you the perfect vehicle to meet your needs, and with their buy here, pay here mentality, buying a car or truck has never been easier. Give us a shout today at 806-298-2200 or come see us on South Avenue D in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch is backing the Lopes and Lady Lopes this season. Welcome back here to Roosevelt. Ty Horsford alongside Tate Horsford with you tonight. 22-21, the Eagles lead, and Tate Abernathy facing a huge 4th down and 10 from the Roosevelt 14-yard line. The Antelopes obviously going to go for it. You feel like right now every possession is a must score.
You got Houston out left and White out right.
As we'll see if the Eagles can match up in the gun. Looking to throw Hole. He's got time. Now backpedaling. Tate throws it up. And it's Miller. Touchdown. Why not? From 14 yards out. And the Antelopes put it on the board.
Miller from his tight end position runs all the way across the field to the opposite pylon. And the play took a while to develop like a few have, but Jess is able to buy a little time with pressure in his face. And the second fourth down conversion for the Lopes. And Roosevelt hadn't been able to get him off the field. It looks like Abernathy's going for two, trying to make this a 7-point game, although it doesn't matter as much since Roosevelt goes for two every time.
Oh, gosh. 9:55 to play here. Offense on the field. Hole in the gun. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. He has got all day. Now pressure coming. Lobs it up for Miller, and there's an interference. They're going to get another chance at it. And flags fly from everywhere.
Yeah, this is going to be half the distance of the goal, and it's basically going to put that thing to the 1 yard line. We'll see if the Lopes trust their offensive line enough to get a push and run this thing in from the 1.
Following the First State Bank Antelope touchdown, Abernathy trying to go for two here to push it back out to a 7-point lead with 9:55 left to play here in the second quarter.
I like a keeper from Jess here.
In the gun is Jess. And he's going to roll to the near side. He fires it. It's Landry Miller, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, little play fake, and might as well throw it in from the 1.
Oh, that's the night it's been, has it not? We'll take a timeout. You're coming back. It's 29-22, Antelopes. When it comes to banking, you want people that you can trust, and those people are at First State Bank. As a locally owned and operated bank, First State Bank has been serving individuals and businesses with all of their banking needs since 1909. We have 3 convenient locations to serve you, and we are proud supporters of the Abernathy Lady Lopes and Antelopes in all they do. If we can serve you in any way, come by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy, or give us a call at 806-298-2556. At First State Bank, we are your full-service bank. Oh, goodness, and welcome back. Tate, I feel like I've run a marathon, and we've got 9:55 left in the second quarter. It's 29 for the Antelopes and 22 for the Eagles. Abernathy set to kick it off again. There's the kickoff. It's one of the longer kickoffs of the night. And what do you know? It's going to bounce to the end zone for a touchback, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Eagles. A special thanks to Hill Veterinary Services, Has Beans Coffee, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, Little Slice of Heaven Cafe, and Nana's Donuts, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. And Tate, it'll be first down and 10 for Trevino and the Eagles from their own 25-yard line. And again, you're in a situation defensively for Abernathy. If you can get a stop, you may have a chance to take the upper hand in this seesaw battle. As Trevino is going to keep it, and Tate, he is absolutely boat racing defenders out to the 40-yard line. He doesn't look like a quarterback running the football. He looks like a heads-down running back, fullback taking the handoff right there.
Yeah, he does a really good job of waiting until the last second to pull the ball, and really has those linemen standing still. And whenever he runs, he gets north and south in a hurry. And he's delivering the blow to these Abernathy defenders tonight. Really impressed by this kid. Inside of
9:40 now to play in the first half. Lopes 29, Eagles 22. Trevino again. And Tate, it's almost like you know what's coming and you cannot stop it. not to sound like a broken record, Trevino for a gain of 11.
And Roosevelt doesn't waste any time when they get up on the ball. They snap it in a hurry. And yeah, like I said, it's one thing to know what's coming, and it's another to stop it. And they've been unable to slow this rushing attack from Roosevelt down.
As from midfield, first down and 10 for Roosevelt. Moving right to left here on your screen. Under center is Trevino. And Tate, finally, they get to Trevino before he gets into the second tier of defenders, and they knock him down after a short gain. It'll be second down and 8. Good push defensively there by Vandegrift. Roosevelt once again has it in Abernathy territory at the 48-yard line. Second down and 8 coming up after a gain of 2. Under center is Alex Trevino again for the Eagles. Takes the snap, hands it off. Oh my gosh, Tate, I don't think you even touch the running back. They hand it off to number 21. That is Nate Ginsler, and he takes it 48 yards to the house. And Roosevelt back within a point.
Yeah, just another fullback dive, right off his tackling guard's butt. Now, like you said, I don't think he was touched. And man, an easy 6 for Roosevelt. And Roosevelt going for 2, obviously, to take the lead back from the Lopes.
Well, they've already. Oh no, you're right. Abernathy still does lead by 1. Oh my goodness! And Tate, we've still got an eternity left to play in this football game. Going for 2, Trevino under center, man in motion. Abernathy was offsides. The 2-point conversion is going to be stopped, but they're going to get another opportunity. As I think Abernathy offsides on the near side of that defensive line.
Yeah, with all this movement and motion that the Eagles seem to run on every single play, Abernathy's done a really good job of not jumping, but it finally got them on the 2-point conversion there, and it's going to make it – they'll move that ball to the 1, which, man, you don't like your chances of stopping this team on the 1-yard line.
You sure don't. With 8:10 left to play now in the first half. And Tate, we've already almost got 60 points put on the board in just over a quarter of play. This is 6-man-like numbers. As we stick our heads out of the window to look down towards that end zone. As Roosevelt going for 2 here to try and regain the lead from the Antelopes. Trevino is under center. He takes the snap. Trevino going to keep it, Tate, and once again he's untouched into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. And Tate, they can't stop him. It's 30-29. Roosevelt's retaking the lead. We will take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. Regardless of the type of personal or business insurance needs that you have, your first call needs to be to Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. With over 30 years of experience, our friendly staff is ready to serve you. Stop by and see us on the West Service Road in Abernathy, or give us a call today at 806-298-2591. Whether it's home insurance, auto insurance, or anything in between, we've got you covered at Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. We want to wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. Well, Tate, here we are. I feel like we've got touchdown, commercial break, and we've still got over 8 minutes left in the first half, and Roosevelt has taken a 30-29 lead on the Antelopes.
Yeah, that score is not a mistake, and neither is the time and quarter. It's a shootout if I've ever seen one.
As there's another kickoff by the Eagles. It's going to be returnable from the 25-yard line. And they take it out about 10 yards to the 35. Is running it back there is number 13, Jackson Hole. It'll be first down and 10 for the Antelopes with 8:06 left to play here in the first half. Well, Tate, if nothing else, entertaining ball game tonight for Kickoff. Absolutely.
Well, we talked about Roosevelt only giving up 14 points on the year, so they've obviously haven't been in a shootout, type situation. But the way their offense is rolling, I don't think it really matters to that side of the ball. They just keep plugging along, and one of these defenses is going to have to step up and make a play, or we may hit the 60s.
In the shotgun is Jess Hole. There's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. There's a seam for Jackson as Jackson Hole gains close to the first down marker. A good run on first down for Jackson Hole.
Yeah, good job getting behind his blockers there. Good job up front by the big guys creating that push, and you like to see them. You don't want to abandon the run game this early in the contest.
2nd down and 9. In the shotgun is Jess. We near 7.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. As Hole takes his time and looks to the Antelope sideline. In the gun. There's the snap to Jess Tate. Second straight handoff, and this time the Eagle defense gobbles it up. That's going to be a loss on the play of about 3 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 here.
Yeah, good pursuit there by the Eagles, getting in the backfield in a hurry, and yet again another big 3rd down for this Antelopes offense.
Under 7 to play now here in the in the second quarter. And as you said, 3rd down, a big one here for the Lopes. Probably 2-down territory anyway. Jess is going to throw wide open to the near side. Look out, Tate. That's his brother. It's the hole-to-hole connection. Not only does he have a first down, Tate, Abernathy in business again inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 4, 4th and 10. It hadn't really mattered for the Antelopes offense either. They always convert when they need to and move those chains. And
what do we got here? A timeout on the field. I'm not sure who took it, or maybe for an injured player.
It's about the only thing that slowed this game down in the least bit so far.
Nonetheless, we'll take it as well. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. In today's competitive real estate market, you want someone fighting for you. Ty Horsford is a licensed realtor in Texas and is proud to serve the people of Abernathy and the surrounding area with all of their real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just want to know what your property is worth, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. Ty Horsford Real Estate is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. And here we are, Antelope fans, back inside Eagle Stadium in Kickoff, Texas. 6:34 left in the second quarter, 30-29. The Eagles lead by 1.
4 receivers right, Houston alone to his left.
First down and 10 is in the gun is Jess. Screen pass, Anthony White, near side. He looks for blocking and take. Sometimes he doesn't even need the blocks, but he got a couple of them there, and he picks up 6 on first down.
That's essentially a run play for the Antelopes, just a quick screen, and you see college teams adapting that. Those spread offenses, that's essentially a run for them.
Halfway through the second quarter of play tonight, it's been a fun one tonight from Roosevelt. In the shotgun is Jess Hole. Empty backfield. Hole looking to throw. Puts it up towards the end zone, trying to go get it, and just a little bit out of the reach of Houston on that left corner of the end zone.
I like the play call. They're really putting that left side in a bind. Houston out there in man-on-man, and he had the defender beat again just off the fingertips and couldn't bring it in, but I wouldn't be shocked to see that play again.
On 3rd down and 2, you've got 2 downs to get it, so why not? With 5:57 to play here in the second quarter. In the shotgun is Jess. Rolling left side, looking to throw. It is Tate this time. They wanted that same corner of the end zone. It was Miller this time, but Roosevelt put just enough pressure on in the backfield to rush the throw, and it's 4th down for the Antelopes.
Yeah, it looked like a tight end drag, and that was the same play that Abernathy got 6 on the last possession, and Miller had a step again, just a little out of the reach, and here we go. I think we said it the last 3 possessions. It's 4th down for the Antelopes in the red zone.
4th down and 2. In the shotgun is Jess. Jess looking to throw, scrambles out of the pocket, all day to run, 1st down, inside the 10. Tate for the 3rd time tonight on 4th down. It's a First State Bank touchdown. This time it's the quarterback, Jess Hole, using his feet to put it into the pay dirt.
Yeah, not much you can do as a defense right there. Nothing was open downfield, and Jess knew he needed 2 yards, and he didn't hesitate, and he thought while he's at it, he'd go ahead and get to 6. Put the Lopes back up 5, and another 2-point conversion on the way.
5:47 to play now in the first half.
Oh, we're kicking this one, it appears.
Oh, well, it looks like we are going to take the one if we can get it. As the PAT is up, and it is no good as he pushes it wide left. So Tate, the Antelopes will settle for a 35-30 lead with 5:47 left to play in the half. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Antelope Football. As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrien Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future, with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year. And welcome back here on the kickoff return for the Eagles. Take good coverage downfield by Abernathy. And Roosevelt will start inside their own 25 as we welcome you back here inside the Eagle Football Stadium in Acuff, Texas.
Yeah, and here we go yet again. Another chance with the lead for this Abernathy defense to try to find a way to get off the field, which they've been pretty unsuccessful thus far, but we'll see what they can do.
As let's get that score changed on your screen. Lots to keep up with tonight here in the booth. 35-30, the Antelopes lead. It is going to be Trevino again on the QB keeper. He dives up near the 30-yard line. And Tate again on 1st down. Gain of about 4, almost 5 for the Roosevelt QB.
Yeah, it seems like even when the front 4 for Abernathy gets a little push and pursuit in the backfield, he finds a way to get, positive yardage, and that 4 to 5 yard gain on 1st down. It's right in this offense's wheelhouse and just allows them to do what they do.
35-30. The Antelopes lead by 5. Trevino tosses it. Ball on the ground. Tate. Anthony White makes the play. A skirm for it. Who got it? Roosevelt recovers at the 20, and that spoils a hell of a play there by Anthony White as he just went, he read the pitch and got a hand on it, but Roosevelt recovers.
Yeah, just an athletic play right there. Has got in the pitch lane and was able to get a hand on it, and it looked for a moment that Anthony was going to be able to recover that ball all in one, but it makes it 3rd and 15, and if there ever was a time to get off the field for this defense, it's right now.
From their own 20-yard line for the Eagles. 3rd down and long, 3rd and 14. You know they're not going to run or pass as the toss goes to the near side, and now Tate will Roosevelt go for it as on the carry was J.J. Diaz. He takes it back across the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down and about 7. And is Roosevelt going to actually punt it for the first time tonight?
Yeah, I didn't know they had a punt team, and they're going to line up in that
They might
formation,
not.
but we'll see what happens on 4th and 7 here. You know, you got 3 upbacks in a situation that they could all probably run the ball. I definitely keep my eyes open for some kind of fake. Not going to get it here.
Not going to happen. A pretty good kick there on the punt, and it takes a Roosevelt bounce inside the 35. And now, Tate, this may be the biggest possession of the game to this point, as neither team has been able to lead by more than a possession. And heading into halftime, the Antelopes have an opportunity to do so right here.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes left. You love a drive where, you want this half to end with the ball in your hands. Roosevelt will get the ball coming out at the half, and if you can somehow get a 2-possession lead in this game, man, that would turn the tide, and it seems like it'd be huge right now.
It's 3:25 to play here in the first half. And what do we got here? I guess was there a penalty on Abernathy?
Looks like they're going to back that thing up about to the 23-yard line.
As I don't know what the flag was for. It'll be first down and 10 for the Antelopes. With 3:25 left to go. And Tate, I just feel like this is a huge drive at this point in the ball game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your defense, finally able to get a stop, and stops are precious commodities in this ball game, and your offense has to capitalize and go get 7 right here.
In the shotgun formation is Jess Hole. Takes the snap. He's going to take off. Tate, it's Jess, the Antelope quarterback, and this one's coming back. Is probably going to be a chop block or a hold from where the flag was thrown. It's going to negate about an 8-yard run there for Jess.
Yeah, the white hat didn't waste no time getting that flag out. And that's probably going to be a 10-yarder at bare minimum. It's going to back them up deep in their own territory.
And Tate, this is a look-in that the Roosevelt defense, keep in mind, this is a Roosevelt defense that had given up 14 points all season. 2 touchdowns and a safety. And they've given up 35 here in the first half. In the shotgun is Jess. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. There's a seam for Jackson Hole, and he's pushed out of bounds on the near sideline. He does get a decent gain of 8 yards, but Tate, you're still going to be second down and long here because of the holding penalty. As we go inside of now 3 minutes to play in the first half. Abernathy leads Roosevelt now by a count of 35-30. In the shotgun is Jess. Takes the snap, looking to throw, backpedaling towards his own end zone, Tate, and he has to just throw it away. Was the receiver in the area, I hope, or that's a near grounding penalty, and you were in the case, that might have been a safety, depending on where he threw that ball from.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to set up a screen to the left side, and Roosevelt was not fooled and was in the backfield in a hurry, and this brings up 3rd and forever, and we'll see if Abernathy can figure out a way to move the chains as they have all night.
Not quite on one this long, 3rd down and 18, but the offense obviously capable. In the gun is Jess. Takes the snap. He rolls to his left. Tate, he wants to throw it deep. Oh, my word. Wide open. They forgot about Sean Rodriguez, and he's inside the 25-yard line. And once again, Tate, the Antelopes convert in a big way. It's a South Plains Auto Ranch first down.
Before that snap, Ty, I almost made the comment that it was real important to at least move the chains, but if you can get a big chunk like that, that's great. And I have to go back and watch that, but I do not know what happened to the Roosevelt secondary as Rodriguez was 10 yards behind everybody.
You just forgot about Sean Rodriguez. 1:50 to go. And the Antelopes, Tate, in business, a chance to take a 2-score lead into the break.
Yeah, and I don't think this offense is in any hurry with just a little over a minute and a half to go. Like I say, I think they love to finish this half with the ball in their hands and not give Roosevelt even another crack at it.
Because, Tate, like you said, Roosevelt will get it to start the third quarter. And so you could almost just consider it starting to score up in the third quarter if you could take a 2-score lead into the locker room. 90 seconds to work with here in the second quarter for the Abernathy Antelopes.
Wouldn't be surprised to if we saw the Lopes maybe keep it on the ground a little bit, and even Roosevelt use some timeouts in a situation like this.
In the shotgun is Jess, and you called it, Tate. Handoff goes. Huge hole on the left side. It goes to number 21. That is Alan Macias, and he's into the end zone for yet another Abernathy touchdown. It's a First State Bank Antelope score.
Yeah, these offenses, they don't know how to slow things down or run some clock. It's just blow after blow, and like I said, you'll take it, and minute and 12 seconds left, and can the Antelopes keep the Eagles out of the end zone?
That might be the question, as with from 21 yards out, and the PAT is good, and Tate with $1:12 left until halftime now. It's 42-30. We'll come back for the finish of the first half as you're listening to Abernathy Antelope football. If you are in need of heating and air services on the South Plains, your only call needs to be to JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating. We've got the experience and professionals to handle all of your needs, as we specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. To find out how we can serve you with your heating and air needs, simply give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come by and see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is backing the Lopes and Lady Lopes throughout the 2021-22 school year. And welcome back here to Roosevelt High School following the Antelope touchdown. Roosevelt returning the kickoff from their own 8-yard line and upended shy of the 25-yard line. Tate, on the run back is number 21, Nate Ginsler. And all of a sudden, Tate, you feel like maybe a little bit of momentum swinging in the way of Abernathy. This is a big final 109 here in the first half.
Yeah, without a doubt. Great coverage by the kickoff team. The last two chances they've had, and like you say, you said the last possession was the biggest. Well, now this possession is the biggest. And can Abernathy make a stop and retain momentum going to the locker room?
109, an eternity for the Roosevelt offense. As it is going to be out. Trevino, Tate, and the turf got him as he kind of stumbled as he tried to kickstart it from the backfield, and that's just a short gain. And Roosevelt only has one timeout left as we go inside of a minute here in the half.
Yeah, just lost his footing right out of the gate. That play was doomed. And
Roosevelt taking forever and wasting precious time as we tick down near 40 to go. Tate, they're taking forever. My goodness. A little surprising there. Under center is Trevino. He hands the ball off, and a big gaping hole up the middle for number 21. That is Nate Ginsler. And it's a first down out to the 45-yard line, and the clock running. 20 seconds left. Roosevelt not taking a timeout. It is going to be the quarterback Trevino inside midfield to the 49-yard line. And Tate, I feel like that's terrible clock management by Roosevelt as they let a lot of time run off the clock there. They finally do take their final timeout with 13 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, and you're definitely in bend and don't break mode here. If you're the Abernathy defense, they've shown no signs of a kicking game or a passing game. So, I mean, you know what you got to stop, and time's your friend here. With no timeouts left for Roosevelt, you keep them in bounds and short of a first down, it'll be hard to get another playoff.
As a special thank you to Hill Veterinary Services, Has Beans Coffee, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, Little Slice of Heaven Cafe, and Nana's Donuts, along with Clark Riley Insurance, First State Bank, and South Plains Auto Ranch, all proud supporters of the Antelopes, plus many more that you're hearing from this evening. Second down and 4, Tate, 12 seconds to go. Toss coming to the near side. They want to get the sideline, and getting the corner is Diaz, and a flag comes in as it goes down to the 21-yard line, but there might have been a hold there on Roosevelt.
Yeah, I think that's going to back them up 10 from the spot, and you're going to be back, in minus territory with under 10 seconds to play.
As we'll see what.
I haven't seen a call on the field yet.
As they're going to wind the clock. They didn't call the penalty? What in the world?
Yeah, a lot of confusion.
What in the world is happening? As Coach Wiley was going crazy on the sideline.
The line of scrimmage did not move. They forgot to mark that ball back. As fast as this game's been, even the officials having a tough time
keeping up.
Yeah, knowing what's going on. Unless they decline that penalty, which I don't believe they did. I mean, Coach Wiley giving them an earful down there. It should be a running clock.
And it says 5 seconds at the moment. And Coach Wiley's like, they don't need any extra time here. Don't want them to run another play. And it'll be interesting how they sort this out. And Tate, Coach Wiley, he came running in from the Antelope sideline saying, what in the world is going on here? And now they are going to mark the penalty yards off.
Yeah, and I mean, you're looking at almost 30 yards difference from that spot. So should be the last play of the half.
And are they going to take an – I am so confused. Roosevelt trying to snap it in a hurry before anybody's ready. Again, they snapped it.
Well, they snapped it before the whistle, and after a penalty, you can't do that.
Right. Yep. Roosevelt just trying to catch everybody off guards and hoping the officials might make a mistake, I guess.
With the running clock, what they were attempting to do right there is just spike it and burn it down and kind of reconvene and figured out a last play they're going to run for a half, but got a little eager and snapped it before the whistle, and you can't do that.
Second down and 8, Tate. That doesn't matter. 7 seconds left in the second quarter. That does matter. From the 48-yard line of the Eagles, it'll be second down. Likely the final play of the half, barring a penalty or something crazy, which we've had some of those things happen tonight. And a very chaotic last few seconds here of the first half. Okay, here we go. After all the commotion.
Now you're going to see
now
a spike.
They spike it. And so they're going to have one more play. And Tate, they didn't run a single second off the clock right there either. Little hometown clock keeping upstairs maybe. Again, 1 second, probably not going to matter, but still.
Should be the final play of the half here. And I mean, I don't even know what you expect. I mean, whenever you've been busting simple plays for big gains all night, I mean, do they just go back with that, or do you see some trickeration?
Roosevelt out of timeouts, 5 seconds to go. They did take 2 seconds off the clock. Under center is Trevino. He tosses it to the outside, trying to stretch it and take the Antelopes in prevent defense, make the tackle, and that is the end of the first half. And that is the wildest half of football we have seen in quite some time. And take the Antelopes lead 42-30 here at the break. My goodness, what a half of football. And I don't even know what time it is. We're near 9 o'clock. And we're just at halftime tonight. 42-30, the Antelopes lead over the Roosevelt Eagles. And we will take a timeout, an extended break here. I don't know that we're going to be able to bring you the band because of our setup here tonight. We apologize for that. But we will take an extended break here. We've got to catch our breath as you're listening to Abernathy Antelope football tonight and on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. Thanks for listening to tonight's broadcast. We are at halftime and will return to the air shortly. Tonight's game is sponsored and provided by the Abernathy Independent School District, First State Bank, Clark Riley Insurance, Plains Grain Company, Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Ty Horsford Real Estate, JC Refrigeration, Cooling and Heating, Has Beans Coffee, Hill Veterinary Services, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, South Plains Auto Ranch, Little Slice of Heaven Cafe, Nana's Donuts, and Nutrien Ag Solutions. If you are interested in showing your support for the Antelopes and Ladylopes and being a sponsor during our broadcast, call us at 806-773-4658. You can rewatch this live broadcast by visiting this same YouTube channel. To stay up to date on the latest news and broadcast information regarding the Antelopes, follow us on Facebook at Abernathy Antelope Sports Broadcast Home. Again, we are at our halftime break and will return to the air shortly. Go Lopes! When it comes to banking, you want people you can trust, and those people are at First State Bank. As a locally owned and operated bank, First State Bank has been serving individuals and businesses with all of their banking needs since 1909. We have 3 convenient locations to serve you, and we are proud supporters of the Abernathy Ladylopes and Antelopes in all they do. If we can serve you in any way, come by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy, or give us a call at 806-298-2556. At First State Bank, we are your full-service bank. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop have been serving the Abernathy community since 1991. Todd and his team offers full-service funeral planning with love and compassion, while Carly and the crew at the flower shop can meet all of your needs, from flowers to gifts to registries. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop is locally owned and is a staple in the Abernathy community. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. We are proud supporters of our Antelopes and Ladylopes and wish them the best of luck this season. For over 60 years, the Abernathy community and surrounding area have depended on Plains Grain Company in Abernathy for all of their pet, livestock, and show animal needs, lawn and garden supplies, and of course, all of their farming and agricultural needs as well. Plains Grain takes pride in being locally owned and operated, and their number one priority is you. Come see us today at 701 Texas Avenue in Abernathy, or give us a call at 806-298-2521. At Plains Grain, we want to wish all of Abernathy's young people the best of luck this school year. The Abernathy Independent School District is a shining light in West Texas. As a TEA-recognized district, our students excel at the state and national level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H, band, and so much more. At Abernathy ISD, we offer a wide variety of dual credit and other academic opportunities. Leading the way into the future, at Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our heart is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday morning worship at 10:45 with Sunday school beginning at 9:30. We also offer a variety of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night adult and youth Bible study at 6 p.m. We would love to welcome you and your family at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. Feel free to drop by our church office at 411 7th Street or give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud to support our young people, and we are cheering the Lopes and Lady Lopes on this year. Regardless of the type of personal or business insurance needs you have, your first call needs to be to Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. With over 30 years of experience, our friendly staff is ready to serve you. Stop by and see us on the West Service Road in Abernathy, or give us a call today at 806-298-2591. Whether it's home insurance, auto insurance, or anything in between, we've got you covered at Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. We want to wish the Lopes and the Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. If you're looking for a used car, there's no need to search far and wide. Just pay your friends at the South Plains Auto Ranch a visit in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch can find you the perfect vehicle to meet your needs, and with their buy here, pay here mentality, buying a car or truck has never been easier. Give us a shout today at 806-298-2200 or come see us on South Avenue D in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch is backing the Lopes and Lady Lopes this season. In today's competitive real estate market, you want someone fighting for you. Ty Horsford is a licensed realtor in Texas and is proud to serve the people of Abernathy and the surrounding area with all of the real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just want to know what your property is worth, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. Ty Horsford Real Estate is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If you are in need of heating and air services on the South Plains, your only call needs to be to JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating. We've got the experience and professionals to handle all your needs, as we specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. To find out how we can serve you with our heating and air needs, give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come by and see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is backing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes throughout the 2021-22 school year. As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrient Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrient Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future, with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they're equipped to experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years of service to their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year. Again, we are at halftime, and we will return to the air shortly. The following is a live sports event on the Abernathy. Thanks for listening to tonight's broadcast. We are at halftime and will return to the air shortly. Tonight's game is sponsored and provided by the Abernathy Independent School District, First State Bank, Clark Riley Insurance, Plains Grain Company, Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Ty Horsford Real Estate, JC Refrigeration, Cooling and Heating, Has Beans Coffee, Hill Veterinary Services, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, South Plains Auto Ranch, Little Slice of Heaven Cafe, Nana's Donuts, and Nutrient Ag Solutions. If you are interested in showing your support for the Antelopes and Ladylopes and being a sponsor during our broadcast, call us at 806-773-4658. You can rewatch this live broadcast by visiting this same YouTube channel. To stay up to date on the latest news and broadcast information regarding the Antelopes, follow us on Facebook at Abernathy Antelope Sports Broadcast Home. Again, we are at our halftime break and will return to the air shortly. Go Lopes! When it comes to banking, you want people you can trust, and those people are at First State Bank. As a locally owned and operated bank, First State Bank has been serving individuals and businesses with all of their banking needs since 1909. We have 3 convenient locations to serve you, and we are proud supporters of the Abernathy Ladylopes and Antelopes in all they do. If we can serve you in any way, come by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy, or give us a call at 806-298-2556. At First State Bank, we are your full-service bank. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop have been serving the Abernathy community since 1991. Todd and his team offers full-service funeral planning with love and compassion, while Carly and the crew at the flower shop can meet all of your needs, from flowers to gifts to registries. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop is locally owned and is a staple in the Abernathy community. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. We are proud supporters of our Antelopes and Ladylopes and wish them the best of luck this season. For over 60 years, the Abernathy community and surrounding area have depended on Plains Grain Company in Abernathy for all of their pet, livestock, and show animal needs, lawn and garden supplies, and of course, all of their farming and agricultural needs as well. Plains Grain takes pride in being locally owned and operated, and their number one priority is you. Come see us today at 701 Texas Avenue in Abernathy, or give us a call at 806-298-2521. At Plains Grain, we want to wish all of Abernathy's young people the best of luck this school year. The Abernathy Independent School District is a shining light in West Texas. As a TEA-recognized district, our students excel at the state and national level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H, band, and so much more. At Abernathy ISD, we offer a wide variety of dual credit and other academic opportunities. Leading the way into the future, at Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our heart is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday morning worship at 10:45 with Sunday school beginning at 9:30. We also offer a variety of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night adult and youth Bible study at 6 p.m. We would love to welcome you and your family at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. Feel free to drop by our church office at 411 7th Street or give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud to support our young people, and we are cheering the Lopes and Ladylopes on this year. Regardless of the type of personal or business insurance needs you have, your first call needs to be to Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. With over 30 years of experience, our friendly staff is ready to serve you. Stop by and see us on the West Service Road in Abernathy, or give us a call today at 806-298-2591. Whether it's home insurance, auto insurance, or anything in between, we've got you covered at Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. We want to wish the Lopes and the Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. If you're looking for a used car, there's no need to search far and wide. Just pay your friends at the South Plains Auto Ranch a visit in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch can find you the perfect vehicle to meet your needs, and with their buy here, pay here mentality, buying a car or truck has never been easier. Give us a shout today at 806-298-2200 or come see us on South Avenue D in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch is backing the Lopes and Lady Lopes this season. In today's competitive real estate market, you want someone fighting for you. Ty Horsford is a licensed realtor in Texas and is proud to serve the people of Abernathy and the surrounding area with all of their real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just want to know what your property is worth, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. Ty Horsford Real Estate is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If you are in need of heating and air services on the South Plains, your only call needs to be to JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating. We've got the experience and professionals to handle all your needs, as we specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. To find out how we can serve you with our heating and air needs, give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come by and see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is backing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes throughout the 2021-22 school year. As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrien Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future, with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they're equipped to experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years of service to their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year. Again, we are at halftime, and we will return to the air shortly. And once again, good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Welcome back here inside the football stadium at Roosevelt High School, home of the Eagles, where a wild first half of football tonight, as we are inside the booth here at the Clark Riley Insurance halftime report. And Tate, we would be here all night if we tried to go through all the scoring plays. You would almost be better off going through the non-scoring plays in the first half. You have a first half, Tate, where both offenses were clicking to perfection. Abernathy finally got a stop and got a possession up 42-30 here at the half. The Abernathy Antelopes lead the Roosevelt Eagles, Tate, and Roosevelt will get the ball here momentarily as we begin the third quarter. And we'll see what happens. Abernathy been unable to stop Alex Trevino and that option run tonight for the Eagles. But, You have a Roosevelt Eagle defense, Tate, that had given up 14 points all season long coming into the game tonight. They give up 42 to the Antelopes in the first half.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine, Thomas Henley, shoot me a text earlier and said I might bring this up. 5 years ago to the day, on October night in Jones Stadium, it was Mayfield versus Mahomes, and I think that game ended up 66-59, and that's kind of had the feel, whichever team has the ball last is going to win. And like I said, Abernathy defense put themselves in a good position, holding Roosevelt on that last possession and at least up by double digits. If they could keep scoring every time they get the ball,
they're going to win.
They're going to win.
But then you've got the odd score, Tate, because Roosevelt, they go for 2 every time they score a touchdown. And so it kind of keeps things a little bit uneven, if you will, and could make things interesting down the stretch if Roosevelt gets back in this football game.
Yeah, tons of yards and fireworks. And you notice outside of the first fumble by Roosevelt, there hasn't been any more turnovers. And you get a feeling in a game like this, if a defense can get a takeaway or two, that's going to, that has the ability to decide the outcome.
And Tate, when you've got a situation like this, you go in the locker room, I don't know that you make any adjustments either side offensively. You say go out there and keep doing what you're doing. We'll see if either defense able to adjust at all, though.
Yeah, and you're getting what you expect from both offenses, and as a defense, I don't know what you tell your guys. I mean, you've been watching it on film all week, and you just have to find a way to stop it.
As Roosevelt receiving the opening kickoff here in the third quarter, and they run it out close to the 30-yard line. We took a little bit of an extended break to catch our breath a little bit there at the halftime. We appreciate you letting us do that. It really felt like every time we looked up, we were trying to catch up and keep up with what was going on out on the field.
Yeah, it sounds like you're on your second voice already. It's pretty tough to stay up in a game like this, and we'll see if the second half slows down at all. But, man, I don't really expect to see that very much.
11:53 to go here in the third quarter. As under center now is Trevino. Trevino takes it around the left side. And Tate, that's probably his least successful run of the night as the Antelope defense comes out fired up. Credit number 2 there coming through, Jackson Wiley with the tackle.
Yeah, good job closing that gap down on that quarterback keep that they'd had so much success running in the first half. And, holding them to 1 or 2 on first down is a world of difference than having it 2nd and 4 every time. 2nd
down and 8. Say that Antelope defense probably got a talking to, if you will, in the locker room, encouraging them to play with a little bit of pride here in the second half. Option look, and Tate, oh my goodness, there we go again, where we left off in the first half, and that is a touchdown-saving tackle as it was Nate Ginsler who got through, followed his blockers, and he's untouched into the red zone again.
Yeah, and I ain't so sure if he didn't let up or that was just a run down there. I think he thought he had 6 and a good touchdown-saving tackle. And if Abernathy can somehow stop this team, circle that hustle play there, make them work for this a little bit.
10:48 to play here in the third quarter. Another big gain for the Velt offense. 10:40 to play. Under center is Trevino. And he dives forward, Tate, to the 15-yard line. And tell you what, the playbook is pretty simple for Roosevelt. It's that option run left or the option run right, occasionally a fullback dive, and that's kind of the offensive playbook tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, you just let your quarterback make a decision, and more times than not, he's made the right one and really done a good job leading this offense. And, Abernathy's just kind of been on its heels all night. We got 2nd and 8 here from just inside the 20. Let's see if the defense can make a play.
Inside of 10 to go. It is Trevino handing it off. Another dive play up the middle. It pushes down close to the 10-yard line. That time, I believe, It was Octavio Rodriguez getting the carry. And Tate, a big third down here, although it's 2-down territory for the Eagles. 3rd down and 3 coming up from just outside the Antelope 10-yard line. $9:22 to go in the 3rd quarter. Trying to get the edge, and there's the speed of that Antelope defense, Tate. Anthony White chases out J.J. Diaz near the sideline. It's going to be 4th down for the Eagles.
Yeah, great pursuit out there on that toss left, and kept that outside contain and made a nice tackle there for a loss and puts Roosevelt here at 4th and 7.
This is a
huge play,
a near must conversion for the Eagles from the Antelope 15-yard line. And Tate, you said it a minute ago, that touchdown saving tackle could be huge if you get a stop right here. Toss goes to the near side, ball's on the ground, and the Antelope defense gets a stop. It's a loss of 5 yards. And Tate, for the first time tonight, that toss doesn't happen cleanly, and it comes in a tough place for the Eagles.
Yeah, great job there by Abernathy's defense. And I don't want to get this wrong. I think it was Rodriguez that ran down the ball carrier on that big gain, and Abernathy able to go to hold them 4 and out after that and circle that play, like I say. Let's see if the Abernathy offense can capitalize here and really gain some momentum going up 3 scores.
8:37 to play here as the Antelope offense turns it over on downs. Oh, my gosh, Tate. Abernathy almost gives it right back. A mishandled exchange in the backfield, and Jess Hull dives back on it, Tate. That was almost near disaster for the Antelopes.
Yeah, it really looked like number 53, Lloyd Eustis from Roosevelt, never saw the ball out. That ball sit there for a second or two before Jess was able to jump back on it. Really fortunate to maintain possession.
2nd down and 15 after a loss of 5. Hull is in the gun, rolls near side, looks to throw. He does so. He underthrew his intended target, but what a job, Tate, by Luke Houston getting his arms under the ball, and a nice going to the turf grab by Luke.
Yeah, big-time catch there to bring it to 3rd and short. Underthrown, just a good job of going down and making a play right there from Houston.
Gain of 11, 3rd down and 4 here coming up for the Antelopes. In the gun is Jess Holt. $7:25 and counting left here in this 3rd quarter. Abernathy continues to lead 42-30. That was the score at the half. Quarterback keeper to the near side, Tate, and that's a situation where the will to get a first down by your quarterback really wasn't going to be denied, as Jess picks it up around the corner pretty easy there. It's a South Plains Auto Ranch first down.
Yeah, quarterback keep all the way. Knew he had to get 4, and he picked up 6 with ease to keep this drive alive. And as we're nearing 5 minutes into this 3rd quarter here, seems to be moving a tad slower. I think we already had 3 or 4 touchdowns on the board at this point.
And about the fastest 5 minutes stretch we've played tonight as well off the clock. And you're okay with a 12-point lead if that's the case for the Antelopes. In the gun, it's going to be another quarterback keeper, Tate. A delayed quarterback keeper as a flag comes in.
Yeah, a late flag there by the wide hat. That's usually in the area of holding. We'll see what he comes up with.
Alex Trevino making a nice tackle there from behind for the Eagles. And you're right, Tate. It's going to be an offensive penalty holding the call against the Antelopes. So that'll back the Lopes up 10 with 7:09 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 42-30, Tate. The Antelopes continue to lead. That was our score at halftime.
Yeah, 1st and 25 here. Penalty putting them way behind the sticks. We'll see if they can dig themselves out of a hole.
In the gun now is Jess Hull. And that was not a holding. That was
a personal foul.
That's a 15-yard penalty. In the gun, screen pass to the near side. It's Houston. Luke tries to get up the field. Tate, he does a good job getting the penalty yardage back plus some out to the 35-yard line, and that's a gain of about 17 yards.
Yeah, just a quick screen out to Luke, and I mentioned in the first half in the spread top offense, they consider that a run play, and Luke was able to get upfield in a hurry and like you said, get back the penalty yards plus some to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Lopes.
6:20 left to play here in the third quarter. In the shotgun formation is Jess Hole. Already almost halfway through this third quarter, Tate, as nobody put one in the end zone yet here in the third. That's kind of a rarity the way tonight has gone.
And Abernathy is just fine playing this pace with this lead.
Empty backfield. Hole looking to throw over the middle, and maybe a little low, Tate, but that's one wide open in the middle of the field. As 99 out of 100 times, Anthony Wyatt's going to haul that one in, but he can't hang on. It's an incomplete pass, 3rd down coming up for the Lopes.
Yeah, a big hole opened up in the middle of the field, and White found it and just threw a catchable ball. I know Anthony'd love to have that one back. Let's see what they come up with on 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 as we go inside of 6 minutes to play now in the third quarter. Empty backfield, rolling near side, looking to throw to the sideline, and Tate, that is how you draw it up right on the sideline. Luke Houston's having himself a game. He catches it, gets 2 feet in, and that's a South Plains Auto Ranch 1st down to the Antelope sideline.
You see that play time and time again on 3rd and, 3rd and 6, Houston's going to run an 8-yard stop route. If it's 3rd and 12, he's going to run a 14, and he knows great awareness of knowing where those sticks are, and Lope's able to move the chains once again.
As 5:41 left to play here in this third quarter tonight from the Veldt. Antelopes, like you said, playing at a much slower pace here in the third quarter with the 12-point lead. In the shotgun is Jess Hole. He hands it off to the near side. Look out, it's Macias. Alan Macias. Take that, defender, as he steamrolled the defender inside the 40 down to the 36. And Tate Macias fired up the little guy. A big run for the Antelopes.
Yeah, good job running north and south, getting downhill and finishing that run, delivering blow to the Roosevelt defender, and Lopes offense with a little momentum to punch this one in.
In the shotgun here is Jess again. Empty backfield, looking to throw, scrambles out of the pocket, rolls to the near sideline. Ooh, lame duck pass, Tate, and it's still caught inside the 20-yard line as going up to get it. That is Sean Rodriguez, as he was the Lubbock AJ Player of the Week last week, and he comes up with a big grab right there.
Yeah, another big void left by the Roosevelt defense in the middle of the field, and Jess was able to throw across his body to an open Rodriguez for another big gain.
As again, we stick our head out the window and look to the left. Trying to see that into the field. Handoff goes to the near side. Macias again as he takes it down close to the 10-yard line. Trevino the stop. And the Antelopes knocking on the door once again, Tate. And I tell you what, if they can punch it in right here, that's going to make it tough on the Eagles in the final quarter plus.
Yeah, and mixing in a few more run plays this drive, which I like to see. And then Macias is running hard and making them worthwhile.
As in the gun, fade route, back corner of the end zone. Tate, another big day continues for Luke Houston. Over the shoulder, he's got it for an Antelope touchdown, sponsored by First State Bank.
I'm telling you what, Luke is proven to be a nightmare on the outside in single coverage as he's beating defenders over the top and on short routes too. They haven't had an answer for him, and there we go, Ty, with the chance to go up 3 possessions here.
As the PAT, is blocked by Hole. It's scooped up by Roosevelt, so the PAT is no good. And with 4:19 left to play here in the third quarter, it's Abernathy 48, and the Eagles 30. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop has been serving the Abernathy community since 1991. Todd and his team offers full-service funeral planning with love and compassion, while Carly and the crew at the flower shop can meet all of your needs, from flowers to gifts to registries. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop is locally owned and is a staple in the Abernathy community. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. We are proud supporters of our Antelopes and Ladylopes, and we wish them the best of luck this season.
And welcome back here. Antelopes kicking off following the touchdown. Abernathy now leads it 49-30 over the Roosevelt Eagles. Ty Horsford, Tate Horsford back with you. The kickoff returnable from the 17-yard line. There's a big hole in the middle of the field, Tate, and a big run back for the Eagles as a touchdown saving tackle made there is a good run back there by Nate Ginsler, number 21. It'll be pretty good starting field position for the Roosevelt Eagles.
And Abernathy, first possession on defense, was able to find a way to get off the field. And here with an 18-point lead in the last 4 minutes of the third quarter, you would think if they can figure out a way to do that within and really just completely seize control of this game, would be huge. But we'll see if they can continue to slow down this rushing attack from Roosevelt.
Tate, Abernathy has now scored the last 20 points in this game after they trailed 30-28. Handoff goes up the middle, a big hole there for number 11, Octavio Rodriguez, and he runs it for a first down. First down and 10 for the Eagles. They've got it from the 49-yard line now of the Antelopes with 4:05 left to play here in the third quarter. Tate, a really much slower pace both ways. As you mentioned, by this point in the first half, we had about 5 scores on the board.
Yeah, even with Abernathy scoring a touchdown, it was more of a manufactured drive instead of just the big play. I don't know how many adjustments were made on the defensive side of the ball, but you're right, the pace of this game is completely changed the second half.
Under 4 minutes to play now here in the third quarter. Trevino under center, takes the snap, handoff goes up the middle. It's another dive play that goes down to the 45-yard line, Tate. And I tell you what, Roosevelt, they're not going to throw the football. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's not even in their arsenal.
No, it's not. And this offense, they have huge play capability as they've proven, but not really an offense built to play from behind. And, they haven't had to through 7 games this season. We'll see how they react to that.
Under center again is Trevino. Another handoff. This time it goes left towards the left hash mark. Anthony White, among others, in on the stop there for the Antelopes. And a third down and short take coming up for the Eagles as we go inside of $3 to play here in the third quarter. Ball going to be spotted at the 41-yard line just inside the left hash. Under center. As there's a handoff again. Nope, it wasn't a handoff. Tell you what, Trevino's got a pretty good fake handoff, and it really fools the defenses sometimes. It fooled me a little bit there, but he picks up the first down to keep this drive alive for Roosevelt.
It's a lot of bodies in the backfield to keep track of for a defensive unit. And, yeah, like you said, he just pulled at the last second and was able to break a couple tackles and move the chains.
1st and 10 as we near 2 minutes to play left here in this third quarter. Handoff, nope, fake handoff. Trevino Tate pulls it back, and Trevino does it again. And Trevino is pushing his way inside the 15-yard line. The Velt is in the red zone again.
Yeah, definitely no quitting this Roosevelt team. Offense still really firing on all cylinders, and back in the red zone as they've been several times tonight. We'll see if the Lopes can't figure out a way to make a big play here.
Well, you know, Roosevelt's thinking if they can get a score and a stop and a score, they're right back in this football game all of a sudden. As under center Trevino, this time he does hand it off. It's a dive down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. As that time, I believe it was Gensler, the ball carrier. Inside of 90 seconds to play now in this third quarter. Tate Abernathy has scored 19 unanswered as they trailed in this one at one point, 30-29. Under center is Trevino. Man in motion, ball on the ground. And I believe Trevino may have jumped back in there on top of it to save the possession for Roosevelt. He did. So really there just to loss it down for the Eagles, if nothing else. And they will have third down and short coming up.
Yeah, we mentioned turnovers, being big in this second half. And so far both quarterbacks have kind of lost it and able to get back on it to avoid disaster, but brings up a 3rd and 3 for this Roosevelt offense.
2 downs to get it, you know that. Under center is Trevino. Handoff goes to the middle, Tate, and there we go, finally. The Antelopes stuff it in the middle of the field defensively. Credit those big guys up front defensively for the Antelope.
Yeah, good penetration by the defensive front there to get in the backfield and meet that back in the hole. Still picked up 2 yards on the play.
It'll be 4th down and 1 when we come back, as that is the end of the third quarter tonight. Tate, it's a third quarter that the Antelopes love to see. A slower pace, and you get the only score of the quarter, and it's 4th down and short facing the Eagles when we come back. As you're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our heart is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday morning worship at 10:45 with Sunday school beginning at 9:30. We also offer a variety of kids and youth activities, as well as Wednesday night adult and youth Bible study at 6 p.m. We would love to welcome you and your family at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. Feel free to drop by our church office at 411 7th Street or give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud to support our young people, and we are cheering the Lopes and Lady Lopes on this year.
And welcome back. As we switch into the field, Tate, we head to the final 12 minutes of the night now with the Antelopes leading 48-30 as we try and look through people as our view is shielded from the end zone, as it's going to be the quarterback keeper, as there is a flag that comes in. It was Trevino. He kept it on the quarterback keeper, I believe, Tate, as we really have a very obstructed view of the play at the moment. But we'll check the penalty as well.
Yeah, the Lopes had Trevino in the backfield, and he was able to get free, and then a late flag. I believe it's going to be on the defense here, maybe a face mask or something along those lines.
Which would be a free first down anyway, but it was a first down run as well for the Eagles. And I think that is the call. It's going to be a half the distance to the goal penalty here, Tate, for Roosevelt, and they've got 4 downs to get. Oh, did they get it into the end zone? They've put 6 on the board. I guess it is a touchdown for the Eagles. I did not think Trevino got in, but evidently he did. and it's a Roosevelt touchdown.
Well, all right, lining up for the 2-point conversion.
Is Trevino under center. Handoff goes. Well, he didn't hand it off. Tate, I tell you what, Trevino is nifty, and he gets into the end zone to convert the 2-point conversion. We're having a hard time seeing that play down there, at least I am. But the 2-point conversion is good. Tate, we're not out of the woods yet. Roosevelt cuts it to a 10-point game.
Yeah, great job by the Roosevelt quarterback there. Once again, Abernathy had guys in the backfield and then just couldn't make the tackle. He's able to break tackles and get free. And back to a 10-score game here.
10-score game?
10-point game.
Although even if it was a 10-score game, it might not be out of the woods yet, the way tonight has gone. And, Tate, I didn't realize, we apologize, I didn't realize Trevino had gotten in that time.
Yeah, if you're the Abernathy offense, Roosevelt is yet to stop you really in any way, shape, or form tonight. Up 10 with the ball. I think you got a lot of confidence in your guys, to keep the pressure on this Roosevelt defense, and we'll see what they come up with. Wouldn't be shocked to see another onside or something right here to turn the tide.
As we've got 11:54 now to go in the ball game.
You see that? Looks like that penalty is assessed on this
kickoff.
The kickoff
because it was a touchdown play. As there's the kickoff, and Tate Roosevelt going to let it bounce. You better scoop it up as it's on the ground, finally picked up, running it to the near side, and Tate Abernathy's going to be backed up deep because it's not going to matter. The touchdown, the run is going to go back for the Antelopes, and it's going to be a kick return for a touchdown by Ethan Paez, Tate, but it's going to come 98 yards back the other way as there was a flag thrown for a block in the back against the Antelopes.
Yeah, and you hate to see that because I think even without that block, Paez could have got to the outside and did what he did. But, yeah, like you say, that's a huge penalty, and that's going to back Abernathy up probably inside their 5-yard line.
Well, that would have been a big play, Tate. Credit Ethan Paez. He took it 95 yards to the house, but you knew that one was coming back the whole time. And so the ball's going to be spotted at about the 3-yard line.
Real crucial for this Abernathy offense here to move the chains a couple times, and if nothing else, flip this field position. 3 and out deep in their territory, it would be a killer at this point.
In the shotgun is Jess. High snap. He is going to keep it himself. Take Jess Hole. He gets the edge, and he's going to give Abernathy some breathing room out to near the 15-yard line, and a first down run by the Antelope quarterback, brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
Looks like enough to move the chains. Is I think Jess picked up 11 on that play, and like you say, yeah, much needed breathing room to open up the playbook just a tad here.
And just make note, Tate, this drive starts at your own 3-yard line. This is the kind of drive that could completely deflate the sails of the Roosevelt Eagles. In the gun. Handoff goes up the middle. Ball is out, Tate. Uh-oh. Roosevelt turns it over. You talked about they hadn't got that big turnover tonight. They just did as Abernathy gives it away for the first time, and we got ourselves a brand-new ball game.
Yeah, Alan Macias was met in the hole there by a Roosevelt defender and knocked the ball loose. And, man, what a huge play for that Roosevelt defense, deep in Abernathy territory and a chance to bring this back to a one-score game with all the time in the world left.
11:25 to go. The Antelopes have turned it over for the first time, and Roosevelt a chance to get this thing back to within a possession. The Eagles are not going to go quietly. Under center is Trevino. He takes the snap, and he hands it off up the middle Tate, Abernathy is getting a better push defensively up front here in the second half. They do it again right there, and a minimal gain at best.
Yeah, it seems like both defenses have woke up a little bit. It's really been a completely different half of football. 2nd and 8 to go here in the Antelopes red zone.
From the 13-yard line, it is 2nd down coming up for the Eagles. Can the Antelope defense come up with a goal line stand? Under center is Trevino. He takes the snap. He is going to keep it himself, Tate, and it is the big number 70 for the Abernathy Antelopes. That is Callahan Shipley making a big-time play in the middle.
3rd and 6 here. Let's see if the Antelopes elect to bring any pressure. I don't think there's any doubt whose hands this is going to be in if you're the Eagles.
As Alex Trevino under center, and it wasn't in Trevino's hands. The handoff went up the middle. I believe that was number 21, Nate Ginsler again, as again we can't really see that well.
Yeah, that fullback dive again, it's worked so well enough to move the chains, and once again this Roosevelt offense kind of punching Abernathy in the mouth here.
And it goes down inside the 5 here for the Eagles. 1st down and goal. Handoff again goes up the middle, now shifting a little bit to the right. The Antelopes stand up as there's an Antelope down after the play. Yeah, I may have to turn it over to you sometime. I can't really see hardly at all. And it is an injured antelope, an injured antelope on the field inside the 5-yard line. I think the handoff went to the right side there. And I'm not sure who the injured antelope is. Let's take a quick timeout, and we'll come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
For over 60 years, the Abernathy community and surrounding area have depended on Plains Grain Company in Abernathy for all of their pet, livestock, and show animal needs, lawn and garden supplies, and of course, all of their farming and agricultural needs as well. Plains Grain takes pride in being locally owned and operated, and their number one priority is you. Come see us today at 701 Texas Avenue in Abernathy, or give us a call at 806-298-2521. At Plains Grain, we want to wish all of Abernathy's young people the best of luck this school year. If you're looking for a used car, there's no need to search far and wide. Just pay your friends at South Plains Auto Ranch a visit in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch can find you the perfect vehicle to meet your needs, and with their buy here, pay here mentality, buying a car or truck has never been easier. Give us a shout today at 806-298-2200 or come see us on South Avenue D in Abernathy. South Plains Auto Ranch is backing the Lopes and Lady Lopes this season. For over 60 years,
welcome
the
back,
Abernathy
Antelope
community and
fans, here
surrounding
to
area
the
have depended
turf
on
at
Plains
Roosevelt
Grain
High School.
Company
Take
in
the injured
Abernathy.
antelope.
For all
Good
of
to
their
see him
pet,
coming off under his
livestock,
own
and show
power.
animal needs,
Is the
lawn and garden
big
supplies,
defensive lineman
and
there,
of course,
Cole
all of their
Vandergriff.
farming and
Somebody you really can ill afford to lose there up front
Plains
for
Grain
the
takes
Lopes.
pride in
Yeah,
being
great to see him
locally
walk off
owned
under
and
his own
operated,
power, a little
and their
shaken up,
number
but
one priority
he appears
is
to be
you.
fine.
Come see us today at 701 Texas
2nd
Avenue
and
in
2
Abernathy,
to go for
or
the
give us a
Eagles.
call at 806-298-2521.
Handoff goes up the middle.
At Plains
And
Grain,
it's
we want to wish all
Ginsler
of
for the
Abernathy
touchdown
people the best
from
of
2
luck
yards
this
out.
school year.
As that same play, Tate, and they just follow blockers into the middle for the Antelope score, or for the Roosevelt score.
Yeah, 15 minutes ago, real time, Lopes had a lead and seemed to be in control of this game, and a turnover and 2 touchdowns from the Eagles, and Here they are with their 2-point conversion with the bond here, but I mean, if you had a choice, if your offense had the ball with the chance to keep a lead, I think you take that every time.
As 9:27 now left to go in the game, all of a sudden our new score 48-46, and apologize there, we had a little bit of technical difficulty as I didn't switch screens. We got a lot going on up here in the press box trying to keep up with everything, and we do apologize for that. And now on the kickoff, trying to run it back out across the 30. There was no room. Pretty good coverage downfield for the Eagles. And it will be first down and 10 here for Abernathy. Taking all of a sudden, no room for mistakes here for the Antelopes at 48-46 now. As under center, check that in the shotgun here is Jess Hole. Hole takes the snap, rolling near side. Under pressure, wide open in the middle. There's Anthony White. Tate, he turns it upfield, and White quickly gets it into Roosevelt territory to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, good pitch and catch there from Hole to White. Big gain to move the chains. And like I said, Abernathy's offense still in control of this ball game. No room for error by any means as we near 9 minutes to go in this final quarter.
9 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the ball game. First down and 10 from midfield. In the shotgun is Jess Hole. He rolls to the left, looking to throw off the back foot. He has a receiver over there on the sideline, Tate, but it's not able to be held on to, I believe. That's Landry Nope. That is Sean Rodriguez on the Roosevelt sideline that can't come down with it. It'll be second down and 10 now here for the Antelopes.
Yeah, good route there by Rodriguez. Pass just a little too tall for him to handle. Big second down coming up.
8:57 to go here in the game. Second down and 10. In the shotgun is Jess Hole. Hole takes the snap, rolls to the near side, throws it to the near side. What a grab if he got a foot down, Tate. And it's Anthony White, the future D1 football player, making a play.
Yeah, he's making those D1 offers look pretty legit there as he climbed the ladder and got a foot down, man. Yeah, that's a highlight. That's a highlight reel play right there. A great job by Anthony.
First down and 10 inside the 40. Down to the 37-yard line. That first down brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. As the Antelopes coming back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun here is Hole. Hole rolls left again off the back foot. Tate throws it up. He's got a receiver behind the defense. It's another Antelope touchdown. It's Sean Rodriguez. And Tate, it's another big play and another Antelope score brought to you by the First State Bank.
Yeah, and Rodriguez gets behind the defense again, but man, Jess Hull threw that ball off 1 foot going backwards and still had enough on it to get it to Sean out there. And man, Abernathy's offense, they making play after play when their back's against the wall. 9-point lead, looking to make it 10.
You said it might be the first one to 60. That still may be true tonight, as we've still got 8:43 now to play in the ball game. And do we have a timeout before the PAT here? I believe we do. And we'll keep it right here. It's 54-46 now as the Antelopes are in the end zone. Tate, any interesting scores from around the area tonight?
Let me see if I can get it pulled up here. District matchups, Cahoma handling Reagan County big, 55-7. And Idalou with the bounce back win, 41-6. That's a final over Stanton.
As out of the timeout, you've got the Antelopes going for one here. As Jess Hull on to try and make this a 9-point game, Tate. And he does not. It ricochets off of the right upright, and the PAT is no good. And Abernathy will settle for a 54-46 lead. We'll keep it right here and tell you a shout out to the Hill Veterinary Services, Has Beans Coffee, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, Little Slice of Heaven Cafe, and Nana's Donuts, all proud supporters and sponsors of the Antelopes. And I tell you what, Tate, we have been treated to one heck of a football game here tonight between what I think is probably two really good football teams, maybe.
Yeah, it really has been, and it's been from the first whistle with Abernathy, taking back that opening onside kick up until right now. And I tell you what, that missed PAT right there by the Lopes is huge
big.
Because, Friona, they're an 8-point per possession team tonight. Roosevelt.
You're probably looking at that Friona score.
I had my mind on that score, and the Chieftains lost another close one to Canadian, 33-27.
As here's Roosevelt with the run back from their own 10-yard line, up the middle of the field, running it back. Lots of room, Tate, to that right side. Again, for number 3, it's Bram Raven, the run back, and it's going to be first down and 10. Pretty good field position for the Eagles. And Tate, there is an eternity left in this football game at 8 minutes and 36 seconds still on the fourth quarter clock.
Yeah, this fourth quarter, that third quarter, it slowed down. I think each team had 2 possessions. This fourth quarter starting out more like the first 2 did, where it's just a big play. But here we go again, 8-point lead for the Lopes, and then another chance for your defense, to somehow figure out how to get a stop.
This game was 42-30 at the half. Abernathy in front, now 54-46. Under center is Trevino. Trevino, Tate, is going to keep it on that option look, and Abernathy has been much better at the line of scrimmage defensively here in the second half for the most part.
Yeah, good job there by Landry Miller staying home on that quarterback keeper. Pretty much stuffed that for no gain, a short one at that.
Second down and 9 here after a short gain of 1, as we're going to go inside of 8 minutes to play now in the ball game. As again, the quarterback keeper, Tate, and again, you had Trevino in the backfield, and he manages to turn it into a positive play. He's made me a believer of the Roosevelt senior quarterback tonight. Another tough run by Trevino.
Yeah, he has a knack for finding a way to get positive yards. 9 times out of 10, every time he carries the ball, just moving the pile forward. And 3rd and 3 here in definite two-down territory for Roosevelt.
Inside of 7:30 to go. Roosevelt knocking on the door of Abernathy territory now. Under center is Trevino. Option look, pitches it, trying to get the corner, Tate, and able to turn it upfield and I think pick up a first down. That is number 12, Zach Bryant. He got the corner just enough to move the sticks for the belt.
Yeah, once again, Abernathy's defense was able to get into the backfield, but just a little bit too much speed right there and picked up what he needed. First down and 10 for the Eagles.
First down and 10 is correct as Roosevelt now in Abernathy territory at the 47-yard line, Tate. We've got ourselves a one-score game heading inside of 7 minutes to play here. Under center again is Trevino. Handoff goes to Ginsler, and Ginsler pushes inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 yards on first down, and it'll be 2nd down and 6.
6.5 minutes and rolling in this fourth quarter.
Well, we said from the get-go we might go down to the wire tonight. Then in the third quarter it looked like Abernathy might pull away, but now Roosevelt a chance to get right back in it, if not pull even here late in the ball game. Under center is Alex Trevino. He takes the snap. I thought the ball came out momentarily as there was a little confusion there right at the point of handoff or not handoff, and I don't know. Well, he did hand it off, I think, as Trevino ended up giving it to Zach Bryant, I believe.
You said it, a much better job this half of, that front four for Abernathy getting a push and getting in the backfield and stopping a few of these plays in the tracks. Third and 7.
3rd down and 7. 2-down territory for the Eagles. Under center is Trevino. He takes the snap, quarterback keeper, and Tate, he again avoids the initial tackle and pushes for a first down. And you've got a very frustrated defender there in Jackson Wiley as he puts his fist into the ground because he knows, again, that was one Abernathy could have had Trevino back near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we've said it time and time again tonight. Trevino just bouncing off tacklers and always finding out a way to gain positive yards, and needed 7 there and got about 9 to move the chains.
5 minutes to go as they near the 30-yard line. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Under center, handoff goes to Ginsler on the right side. Still pushing, Tate, down near the 25. And I tell you what, whether it's one of the backs or Trevino, these Roosevelt rushers proving very hard to bring down.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the physicality that Roosevelt's came out and played with from the opening whistle, and it's no doubt this team is for real.
This is the best team Roosevelt's had in a long time. I don't care what anybody says. Under center is Trevino. Ginsler again, the quick handoff, Tate, and he is rumbling down close to the 10-yard line. Another big run by Ginsler, and it is going to be just outside the 10. Another first down for Roosevelt.
4:20 and rolling left in this fourth quarter. And yet another chance for Abernathy to try to figure out a way to stop this team.
As first down and 10 from the 11. In the gun. Handoff again goes to Ginsler. That time, Tate, I believe the quarterback Trevino may have pulled it back, and he keeps it down close to the 5-yard line. Tell you what, that's why it's so hard for defenses right there at the point of handoff or keep or what. It's really just a jumbled mess, and it's hard to know who has the football. Roosevelt sells it really well. Second down from the 6. Under center again is Trevino. He hands it off. Ginsler pushing from the left side. This time it's the defense that wins the push. And it's going to be third down. Another big third down coming up here for the Roosevelt Eagles as we're going to go down, Tate, inside of 3 minutes to play.
Yeah, clock becomes a factor now. for both sides of the ball. You're fine letting it tick down. I mean, if you're Abernathy and you give up 6, you want to be the last ones with the football here in the fourth quarter.
And you could be staring at a very important 2-point conversion as well if they get it in. Under center is Trevino. He takes the snap. It's a quarterback keep. Trevino diving forward. He's into the end zone. And we have got that all-important 2-point conversion coming up. It's all of a sudden 54-52 as the Eagles have cut it to 2 with 2:40 to play.
Can the Lopes figure out a way to keep them out on this 2-point try? Haven't had much success in this area tonight. See if they can't get some penetration in the backfield.
What a ball game, Tate. What a game. This is what it's all about in Texas high school football. Biggest play of the night. 2-point conversion. Trevino hands it off. It's trickery, and it's intercepted. Intercepted. Going all the way back, and I'm not going to have a voice. Good gosh. A 2-point run back on the interception. Oh, my goodness. It's number 20 for the Abernathy Antelope, Ethan Paez. And that does my voice in, Tate, as Roosevelt tries trickery. The handoff went to number 33, which was J.J. Diaz. He went to throw it. Paez picked it off. He takes it 100 yards to the house for 2 points. And with it, he takes my voice. The Antelopes lead by 4.
I'm a little confused by the play call there. Why you run that at this point of the game? It was a direct snap, to a guy that hadn't had the ball in his hands, and then a rollout pass. And I really think that was Roosevelt's first pass attempt of the night. And I don't really understand the play call, but Abernathy stays home and makes them pay for it. And if there ever was a time for a stop on a 2-point conversion, it was there. A 4-point lead with the ball, 2.5 minutes left, and a chance to put this one away for Abernathy.
Tate, Ethan Paez took my voice with that run back. I couldn't hold it together. As what a ball game tonight. We have seen it all, and my goodness.
I know you remember in the Super Bowl with the Seahawks throwing the ball on the 1-yard line when you have Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. That kind of reminds me of that. Abernathy hadn't proved that they could stop Trevino or any of the backs tonight. 2.5-yard gain, and I mean we'll take what we can get, no doubt. Definitely watch for an onside of some sort here. From the Eagles.
Tate, that is the first pass attempt of the night for Roosevelt, and it comes on a game-tying 2-point conversion. As there's the onside kick, it's on the ground, ball loose. Abernathy falls on it at the 43-yard line.
And they're going to get 15 tacked onto that.
In. Is that going to be a late hit, I think?
That's going to be a late hit after Abernathy recovered the ball and Eagle came flying in there. And that's a big penalty. That's going to put Abernathy in plus territory. With the chance to ice this thing.
Oh, my goodness. 2:39 to go. What a ball game tonight from the Velt. It has lived up to the top 10 hype. And Abernathy going to try and wind down the final 2 minutes and 39 seconds of this one. In the gun is Jess Hull, and Tate, let's see, Roosevelt has all 3 timeouts left.
Ball security is the name of the game here.
I don't want to give it back to Roosevelt. No way, no how at this point in the ball game. As Jess Hull on the quarterback keeper, he scrambles left, and he is wrapped up and dropped in the backfield. And Ted, I think you've got that first timeout taken by Roosevelt at 2:32 to go in the game here. Is that time credit the Roosevelt defense for stretching to the edge with the Antelope quarterback Hull. There's not many defenses that Abernathy has played this year that has done that.
Yeah, good pursuit there, and it appears with Roosevelt using timeouts now, you get a first down, maybe two. I mean, this game could be in the books. I mean, what a wild night we've had, and it all comes down to this. A 4-point lead, your offense has the ball. Roosevelt has not really stopped you tonight. I mean, you can't ask for anything else if you're an Antelope right now.
Tate, we have hit over 100 points put up tonight between these two teams, and it has been one well of a ball game tonight from Roosevelt High School. Again, a ton at stake in this ball game too. We really haven't talked about that. Abernathy all but clinches a district title with a win here tonight if they can hang on for the final 2:32.
Yeah, you got everything on the line. Comes down to one possession. You got 4 spread to the right. You got Luke out to the left. We've seen this formation.
Second down and 11. As you said, receivers spread out all over the place. In the shotgun is Hole. Hole takes the snap. Quick. Oh, Tate, Abernathy fortunate. That was almost pick 6 going the other way. If it wouldn't have been a little underthrown, it probably would have been intended on the near side for Anthony White.
Yeah, Roosevelt all over that play. We've seen that formation and that play run a few times tonight and weren't fooled there. It's 3rd and 11, 2.5 minutes to go. Lopes have been great on 3rd down. I don't have those numbers in front of me, but very high percentage. Let's see if they can pull another one out. And another thing that incomplete pass does is stop a clock and lets Roosevelt keep, 2 timeouts in its back pocket.
In the shotgun. There's the snap. Taking it to the left side. It's an option pitch, Tate. And again, Roosevelt stretches with the play. And when Roosevelt needs their defense the most, they're coming up with some big plays. It's 4th down, and Abernathy, Tate, for just the second time tonight, is going to have to punt.
Yeah, no choice here. Great job there by the Roosevelt defense. Multiple plays, strung it out. Able to keep 2 timeouts if they need it. But, yeah, looking at a punt situation here. Let's see if Abernathy can figure out a way to pin Roosevelt back.
And the Antelope's going to punt. Jess Hole back to punt from his own 30. And he gets rid of it. A booming kick, Tate, by Jess Hole. Die ball, die ball, die ball. And it does die. And it just does roll into the end zone at the last second for a touchback, Tate. That was almost the perfect punt by Jess Hole.
Yeah, just a little bit too much leg there from his own 30-yard line, that soccer-style kick. And, yeah, that thing thought about just sitting up there and dying at the 1-yard line. And
well, here we go, Tate. It's been a night dominated by the offense. If Abernathy's going to win this game, they've got to come up with a defensive stop inside the final 2 minutes if they want to get out of here and stay undefeated against the Roosevelt Eagles.
Yeah, backs against the wall. Offense wasn't able to end the game and make anything happen. So, yep, up to your defense now.
Tate, and this is the Eagles looking for one of their biggest wins in school history here tonight. What do we got? Do we have a penalty?
And I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like they're going to re-kick this ball.
What
and I never saw any flag, but they're lining up to a punt again.
What in the world? I guess there was a penalty there. And they're going to re-kick. I'm not sure what that was, Tate. And with 2:09 to go, Abernathy is going to have to punt it again.
Yeah, back Abernathy up 5. You don't know if there was a delay of game or a false start or something. I never seen a flag, but Abernathy moves back 5, and punt returner from Roosevelt is back a little bit now and not going to let another one go over his head.
Oh no, a bad snap picked up by Jess Hole. Tate, as the snap goes over the punter's head, and Roosevelt has it inside the 15-yard line. and it's the second turnover of the night for the Abernathy Antelopes, and this one comes at the most costly of times.
Yeah, just a couple miscues, a costly turnover, and then a bad snap. It's self-inflicted wounds from Abernathy, and the back's against the wall now. And, you almost wonder the way this game's going if you don't just let them score and get the ball back. And it'll be interesting to see how Roosevelt plays it if they try to run some clock before they punch it in.
See if the Antelope defense can do it. Under center is Trevino. Handoff goes up the middle, and the Antelopes make the tackle just outside the 10-yard line. It's going to be about a gain of 3 on first down, and it is going to be 2nd down and 7 coming up from the 11-yard line. As under center is Trevino. Trevino takes the snap, and he hands it off, and there's a Roosevelt push, Tate, at the line of scrimmage. Abernathy had him, and then Roosevelt got the push. It's going to be 3rd down and short here for the Eagles. 90 seconds to go. The clock is running. It's 3rd down and 3 for Roosevelt. From the 6-yard line, Trevino under center. He takes the snap. Trevino going to keep it. And he is wrapped up, Tate. And I think it's a first down run by the quarterback. It would appear as they're going to stop the clock. It is a first down for Roosevelt, Tate. First down and goal to go.
And now if you're Abernathy, if you stop them here, you might think about using a timeout. Roosevelt's going to be able to run this thing all the way down.
1 minute to go. First down and goal. Roosevelt looking for the win. Under center. There's the snap pitch to the left side and getting in the corner and getting into the end zone. It is number 12 for the Roosevelt Eagles, Zach Bryant. And Tate, Roosevelt has taken a 58-56 lead with 47 seconds to go.
Yeah, come back from 18 points down here in this second half, with some help from some Abernathy miscues. And here we go. It's a big 2-point conversion. I mean, you think you're Lopes, you're down 2. A field goal would win this thing if you could figure out a way to stop them. You have 2 timeouts left with 50 seconds.
And the way the night's gone, it's not out of the realm of possibility. As Abernathy going to get the stop, Tate. As Abernathy gobbles it up, and that time they read it. Oh, they're going to throw a flag late on that one, and that's going to be a bad call, as you've got to let them finish that play in that situation, as the 2-point conversion is going to be no good.
And once again, this is going to be assessed on the kickoff, which is huge here. Could back Abernathy way up in its own territory.
47 seconds left to play in the game now, and Roosevelt has taken a 58-56 lead over the Abernathy Antelopes. They have come from 18 down here in the second half to do it, as Abernathy Tate led this one 48-30 in the third quarter. And it's been quite a run by the Eagles since then. So you're going to have a late hit or a personal foul assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, that's a tough call to make this late in the game. I don't know. Pretty ticky-tack, in my opinion, to throw that flag right now. And like I say, they're going to be kicking it off from the Antelope, or from their own 45-yard line.
A very likely situation for a potential touchback is right here. Roosevelt could avoid any kind of Antelope return, as that is a big penalty, because you've got a very dangerous return game for the Antelopes. What a game tonight from Kickoff, Texas. Antelopes trail for the first time here in the second half, 58-56. As the kickoff for Roosevelt, they're going to kick it short, It's caught from the 15-yard line. Coming near side, it's Paez. Paez makes a man miss, and he's going to get up to about the 27-yard line. Tate with 38 seconds left. And Abernathy's going to have about 72 yards in 38 seconds to cover that ground, trailing now 58-56 as they're down for the first time in the second half.
You got two timeouts in 38 seconds and tons of big play capability guys on the field. You're obviously going to see a prevent-style defense here from Roosevelt and try to keep everything in front of them, which they've been unable to do.
In the shotgun is Jess Hole. Receiver spread out everywhere. Hole looking to throw. Comes to the near side. It's White, and he dropped it at the 35-yard line. It'll be second down and 10 with 33 seconds left.
Yeah, just looking to run before he hauled that one in was Anthony. And like I say, Roosevelt's defense is in a position, and they're keeping everything in front of them. They're fine giving up short plays and making tackles.
In the shotgun again is Jess Hole. Hole's going to take the snap. Roll far side, looking to throw. Throws it out. He's got a receiver over there. It's Rodriguez. And Rodriguez steps out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And that's a short gain. 27 seconds to go now. It's going to be third down and 7. Seem like if you're Abernathy, you've got to get it downfield somewhere here. On third down and 7 with 27 seconds to go from their own 30. In the shotgun is Jess. Empty backfield. Looking to throw. Scrambles out of the pocket. He's still on his feet. Now rolling to the far side. Looking to heave it down the field. Throws it up for grabs. And Tate on the far sideline. I think it was caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. It might have been caught over there by Rodriguez, but if he did, he was out of bounds when he caught it. And with 15 seconds left, it's fourth down and 7. Again, at their own 28-yard line and 72 yards of real estate in front of them. From their own 31-yard line. Fourth down and 7 with 15 seconds to go. In the shotgun is Hole again. Hole takes the snap, looking to throw, does so to the near side, and it's dropped again by Anthony White. And Tate, the Roosevelt Eagles are going to stun the Abernathy Antelopes here in Kickoff. Another dropped pass on the near sideline, and a Roosevelt with 9 seconds left is going to take over on downs, and the Roosevelt Eagles are going to remain unbeaten. And Tate, the district is Roosevelt's to win.
Yeah, really, really impressed by this Roosevelt team. And like we said, Abernathy made a few mistakes in the second half that ultimately is going to, in this game in Roosevelt's favor. Up 18 in the third quarter. Crucial turnovers. Man, it's a tough one. This game had a little bit of everything, and this is a tough one to lose. But, yeah, Roosevelt Eagles really impressed by their resilience and physicality throughout the game. And, man, it was a shootout. And going to end up on the wrong side of this one. But with that being said, everything's still in front of Abernathy.
Tell you what, when Abernathy goes up 48-30 in the third quarter, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. And then all of a sudden, everything just kind of falls apart.
Yeah, like I said, we talked about it at the break, I think, right when we came back, turnovers, and we made them, and they didn't. And, yeah, it's just this is a tough one to lose. It was a hard-fought battle from the opening whistle. And, man, I don't know. These two teams could play 10 more times and they could split. But Roosevelt gets one on their home field tonight. And like you said, I guess they're well deserving of that 10th ranked in the state as they still won late here from the Antelopes.
As Abernathy played, for the most part, mistake-free until about the final 6 minutes in this game, in some critical penalties and a punt that goes over the head of Jess Hole on the snap of the punt. that sets up Roosevelt at the 15-yard line in the final 2 minutes, and Roosevelt gets it into the end zone, ends up being the game-clinching score, and nothing short of an absolutely gutsy performance by the Roosevelt Eagles. And, man, it hurts if you're a fan of the Antelopes. It hurts, but like you said, there's still a lot in front of this Antelope football team.
Yeah, I mean, that's just that's one of them games you tip your cap to Roosevelt. They did a little more down the stretch, and the defense just really couldn't ever come up with a consistent plan to slow that attack down. And the Roosevelt defense didn't make a whole lot of stops tonight, but when they did make them, they were crucial and got off the field when they needed to. And like you say, it's nothing you can say going to make this loss feel any better. But
you hope that it makes you hungrier heading down the stretch of the season and into the postseason. And Tate, you don't want to look too far ahead, but I think it was important, and it is important, and it's still possible because Roosevelt still plays Idalou, but it's very key out of this district to get a number 1 seed because you're paired up with the district to the north of you. That the top 3 seeds in that district are Canadian, Childress, and Friona. And those are 3 really good football teams that you're going to be facing first round of the playoffs if in fact you're not a number 1 seed.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, this 3A Division II is really turning out to be a tough place to get out of. I mean, if you take the 3 teams in our district, these 2 teams here tonight in Idalou and the 3 teams you just mentioned, man, I feel like any one of those teams could come out of the region and represent you pretty well in the state semis. But Roosevelt, they've got it in front of them. They got the W tonight and control their own destiny.
So, man, Tate, that's all I've got tonight as both of these teams leave it on the field. Roosevelt makes more plays down the stretch than the Antelopes make, and Abernathy gets the 2-point loss tonight, 58-56, as number 10 Roosevelt stuns the Abernathy Antelopes here in Kickoff in what may go down arguably as the biggest win in Roosevelt school history. As for Tate Horsford and voice of the Antelopes, I'm Ty Horsford. Gavin Cavazos and Elizabeth Horsford on camera tonight. It's been fun, but a little disappointing in the way it ends. Roosevelt 58, Abernathy 50.